Star Hoops, Central Vibes, where the ladies thrive. Breaking it down, highlights come alive, crossovers, threes, hustle don't stop. Women's game shining, we taking it to the top. Handles ridiculous, moves so ferocious. Step backs lethal like poetry in motion. Queens on the court making noise explosion. Game so smooth, no need for promotion. Star Hoop Central, we running the court. Breaking it down, giving fans full support from the tip off to the last buzzer sound. We're here for the love, giving breakdowns profound. Never sleep on this, skill set divine. Buckets dropping like rain, every shot refined. Courts a canvas and they paint with their shine. Passing gems, no look, threads intertwined. Fast breaks, dimes in defense for days. Highlighting greatness in every play. Legends in the making, stars in the fray. Turning up the heat, watch the artistry sway. Star Hoop Central, we running the court. Breaking it down, giving fans full support. Star Hoop Central, we reign in the game. Fast break the logic, no time for delay. Full court press, every word that we say. From zones to the man, the schemes we unweave. Breaking the box score, we don't just believe. Debate in the key where clutch get defined. MVP stats or the heart in the grind. Legends get forged in the fires of our chat. Star Hoop Central, where the real game's at.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on, chat? What's going on? We're back with another amazing episode on Stars Hoop Central, where all the stars align. I got Showtime, On Point Sports. I'm Zoe Media, HDII TV, and myself, Key Facts. We back with another great episode, great content. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and hit the all notification button so you know every single time we're live. I know you guys want to be here. I know y'all want to be in the chat, be a part of the conversation. But if you're watching this on playback as well, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you comment. We definitely want to see what you have to say. Chat, y'all already know how I get down. You got to move on my cadence. What I'm asking and everything, I can't read them all, but I'm answering and giving us y'all opinions too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm excited about this episode. We got some great topics, but y'all already know how I get down. How's the panel doing? How you doing, HD? How's Zoe doing? How you doing, Showtime?
Panic, 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 panic. Okay. Yo, you asking about how I'm doing? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, like, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I thought we were talking about the top. My fault. I'm doing good today. How y'all doing? Hi. Hello.
Man, anytime I'm cooking with y'all, everything always good. Business as usual. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I just had to press the panic button, Got you.
How you doing, Zoe? You feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Back to cook again, you know what I'm saying? Back to cook again, man.
Happy to hear that for sure. I know, chat, everybody, just have a little bit of patience and sympathy with Zoe. It's going to be a rough topic for him, a little bit to get into, so we got to give him space. You got to let him, breathe. Like just let him work through it. You get what I'm saying? You just got to let him work through it and understand it's a rough time for him, And so, yeah. But our first topic that we're going to be talking about today is, should we, I don't know why I say we, but should we be concerned about the aces? Should we be concerned about the aces? That's our first topic. Y'all know that's our main man. I am Zoe Media's team. The aces is his team. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes about him. And I love that about him, right? I love that. He 10 toes about the aces. But the question is, should we be concerned about him? I'm gonna ask you first, HD. Do you think we should be concerned about the Aces at this point?
Should we be concerned? Look, I still pick this team to go far, and I said it from the beginning. Jewel Lloyd has got to come off the bench. She got to come off as the 8th person on the bench, possibly 9, possibly 10, or possibly we can give her walking papers. You know, let her have a good glory to Cancun. It's nice this time of year coming up. So I think she'll be good on the beach. She can go to Florida too. I know some spots she can go to where she can have a margarita, have a tan, all of that stuff. And Kia Stokes, all this flack we give a lot of the post players, Kia Stokes to me has been the biggest disappointment the past 2 years. Like, what do you work on in the summer? Like, I really want to know, like, what does she work on? Like, I understand if you're great at rebounding, bet. I see if you're great at, scoring, kind of stretching the floor. She's not good at either one. And to me, again, Becky lied to us, and so did the front office. I don't know who's in the front office. Zoe could probably answer that when he come on to talk about it. I believe Becky and them will let me down. Again, it's going to be Asia or bust again from the games I saw. Asia is in she's leading in like 3-4 categories. It's insane. And you got two guards who they can score, but then when he goes to the bench, I said this about Aliyah Nye, and I'm going to keep saying it. Great offensive player when she's on. When she's off, she don't give you nothing else. Tiffany Mitchell, I think, is being underutilized. I believe she needs to be the starting 3 right now because they need that wing on the starting lineup who can move the ball and not dominate the ball like Jewel Lloyd does. I think that'll open it up where Jay Yo can finally go back to her 2-guard position where she thrives at. Point guard should be the point like always. And to me, I would give Kitley some run. Look, I'm throwing Kitley in there and just closing my eyes, hoping that she can do something and then hope when Gustafsson gets healthy, maybe she can give us something off the bench. This team, like right now, like as much as people don't like Dana Evans from last year, Dana Evans really ain't been that bad, really. I can't hate. It really ain't been her fault. But to me, I think them not playing Crystal Bradford, them not even finding nothing for KB to do. KB's just a waste of space. I still think that's hurting them. They don't have somebody in that spot KB's in who could come in and just give them buckets, also give them defense. They don't really have defense. That's really been hurting them. And I don't think it's time to panic. I'm going to give them a chance because I think they're still in the top 4, top 5. I think if they could tweak some things, move Jewel to the bench, Kia Stokes move her to the bench and actually let Kitley play, kind of open up the floor for Asia and the other 2 stars, I think they could turn this around.
Okay. All right. All great points. You made some great points, especially I'm sure everybody would agree with, what you said about Kia Stokes and probably Jewel Lloyd a little bit as well. But I liked a lot of what you were saying. Zoe, what you got on this?
Look here, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. All you Chicago Sky fans that's in my inbox on Instagram, get out of my inbox, man. Don't be sending me no screenshots of no game from no yesterday, Saturday, whatever day it was. Look here, man. When y'all play Golden State, they gonna beat y'all by 50. Y'all worrying about the wrong team. Y'all all in my inbox. You Sparks fans too. Y'all all in my inbox. You Fever fans too. Y'all all in my inbox, all in my chat. Y'all need to be worrying about y'all teams. First of all, let's start at the top of the league. Who has the Liberty actually beat? We are the see, this is what people keep forgetting, man. We are the only team competent that the Liberty have faced. Let's look at the Minnesota with the I wish y'all could see my tagline. The OFI rated. Let's talk about the OFI rated links. Look, man. Now, yesterday, nobody told me this. This is not conjecture. This is facts. Y'all haters that's in my inbox, y'all need to start talking with facts because none of y'all know basketball. Why y'all didn't tell me that the Lynx ain't play nobody either? Don't y'all know the Lynx beat Seattle and the Mercury, and AT didn't play in that game, and then the other game Fee didn't play, and then the other time they played Seattle, Fee only had 16 points and like 4 rebounds. Why nobody talking about none of that? Y'all worrying about the aces though. See, that's y'all main problem right there. Y'all need to be focused on y'all front offices. Y'all worrying about the we fine. Look here, man. We about to have a little cake cut walk in the next couple of weeks, just like Seattle had, just like the OFI rated Lynx then had, just like New York. I don't know if they're gonna repeat Liberty then had. We about to have our cake walk. Then we're gonna be back on this live talking about how the Aces look like the best team in the league. Look, it's like basketball games or have runs, ups and downs in it. 10-0 runs, a 9-2 run. The schedule's got the same thing. Schedule's got this. Look, we only 3 games out of first place. We're 3 games out of first place. Aces are known to go on a 10-0. Look, people keep forgetting. We was having these same questions about the Aces last year to start the season. We was having these same for some reason. Aces ended up where they ended up. Again, Drew Lloyd, she's just in the way right now. We go. Matter of fact, you Chicago Sky fans, did y'all want Drew Lloyd? How about this? Give us 8 in the pick, and we'll give y'all Drew Lloyd, and we'll give y'all best point guard.
No, Jeff P wanted her, and he wanted her mama to sing during halftime, but that's another story.
Wanted her. Not this Chicago Sky fan.
That's what Jeff P wanted. Jeff P wanted the mama to sing at halftime and Jewel Lloyd to be on the team.
Never wanted her.
Look, I like Chicago Sky. We'll give y'all best point guard back, Dana Evans. We'll give her back too. Because look, y'all over here, while y'all over here capping, y'all had a better record with Dana Evans as y'all starting point guard, and now
that's true.
Why y'all over y'all need to be see
that's true.
And look, y'all Fever fans, I ain't gonna lie, y'all team look a little better with Eric McDonald, and that ain't my place to say. That ain't my team. That ain't even my place to say.
You know.
I see DeWanna Bonner smiling all of a sudden. Natasha Howard looking like she back on Dallas.
They were giving each other high fives, though. They were giving each other high fives. They was like, "Hey, what's up, girl? What's up?"
This is how I feel to play with a point guard.
And right. Look, I pulled some numbers, right, y'all? Don't y'all know the Indiana Fever got a better defensive rating with Eric McDonald in the lineup?
Hold on, Zoe. I couldn't hear you, Zoe. Hold on. I can't hear you. Say it again.
Y'all I'm cooking all these fan bases that be coming after me. Eric McDonald in a lineup. Y'all have a better offensive rating and defensive rating, but that ain't even my team. I don't know why I brought that up.
Right. Why?
Let me get to you, Seattle. Let me get to you, Seattle. Don't know if you blood or Crips Storm. Look here, man. Y'all got Bloods and Crips in y'all locker room. Y'all worrying about what the Aces got going on. Y'all need to be worried about if Scholar is a Blood or a Crip. That's what y'all need to be worried about. Y'all need to be worried about if Noelle gonna have her job after the All-Star break. Look, Gabby looking like she won't go back overseas, but y'all worrying about what the Aces got going. See, this is what I be talking about. I'm cooking all you fan bases that be in my inbox, man. Y'all got to get out my inbox. Y'all need to be worried about what y'all got going on over there. What's going on with Dominique Malanga? Y'all talking about other players need grace. She needs some grace too, because she ain't looking too hot over there. I don't even know what they want to do with her.
Hey, Prince. I got a question real quick before you keep cooking because you're steaming right now. Who was better at this point last year, Angel Reese or Malanga?
Angel Reese was way better.
Oh, okay. I'll stop. Go ahead. I'm good.
We ain't got to talk about it.
I'm good. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
They ain't even my team. And then you Fever fans, y'all still ungrateful because last year I got the tweets. I keep receipts. Didn't last year y'all was trying to get AB out of town? Didn't last year y'all was making posts talking about somebody turnovers came because AB couldn't catch the ball?
Yep.
Now all of a sudden y'all want to pick AB against other people. See, that ain't even my team. I don't know why I brought that up. That ain't even my conversation to have. But you know what? Look here. I can't wait till and Storm fans, didn't we just beat y'all in y'all house? What y'all talking about?
Beat them twice. Hold on, beat them twice.
Hey, Seattle Storm, didn't we just beat y'all in y'all house and y'all had to bench y'all best defensive player because Asia was cooking it? Asia cooked y'all entire front court. Y'all had to play Dominique Malanga to see what she had.
Yeah, it was bad.
HD, can you confirm this for me? Because I don't want to be talking out of turn. HD,
Bruh,
can you confirm with me that Izzy got benched in the fourth quarter because she couldn't do nothing with Asia Wilson? That ain't it for me to say. I'm
NECA too.
HD, can you confirm?
NECA too.
Ain't that y'all playing person? Who got that bad CBA that she wrote?
Yeah,
all of y'all
yeah.
See, this is another thing, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all worry about what Angel Reese got going on. What did he there for NECA? Y'all want to know why these rookies ain't playing? NECA. Y'all want to know why these vets still in the league with these protected contracts? NECA. I need some tweets. See, this is, you know what? They ain't even my story to tell. I'm going to go ahead on and talk about the Aces. We fine. We're going to end up with a top seed, and y'all going to be surprised we win in the chat. But that ain't, you know what? Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Okay, so to sum all of that up, because I want to make sure I got it all. To sum it all up, I Am Zo Media thinks that we should not be concerned about the Aces. To sum it all up, to wrap everything you set up about the Storm and the Fever and the Chicago Skies and the Chicago Storms or the Seattle Skies. I don't know. You to wrap it all up. We shouldn't worry about the Aces. That's what you're telling me.
They worry about the wrong thing, man. Worry about your house. Y'all got dishes dirty. Y'all got dirty dishes in the sink, but worry about what the Aces ain't fold their clothes up at the laundromat yet. Come on, man. Go wash your dishes. Y'all, man, I swear, man. I swear.
Okay.
Y'all got
right,
it.
I just want to make sure I got it all. I just want to make sure we got
it all, man. We got it all, man.
Look, hold on. I got you. I just want to make sure we got the whole picture because I don't want look. I don't want no add-on now. You done took about 15 minutes to talk about the Seattle Sky and the Chicago Storm now. Now, when I move on, I don't want to hear nothing about the Aces.
The Seattle Sky, that's funny. Because
we rebounds per game and assists and true shooting percentages. I don't want to hear nothing about it once I move on. I don't want to hear it.
Man. All I know is we got the MVP.
Okay, you got more. You got more. Okay.
I'm just saying, before you move on, we got the MVP. We got the GOAT. All I know is, come playoff time, all of y'all who chirping gonna be at home. That's all. They ain't even my story though. Y'all got it. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Showtime on Point Sports. What you got? Should we be concerned about the Aces? What do you think?
We should have been concerned about the Aces when they got Jordan Lord. I told y'all that then. When they traded Kelsey Plum and you didn't address your needs and you got Jordan Lord, I was concerned then. Man, they put that. Come on, look. Let me talk to y'all for a second. Look at bro. I hear Zoe. He keep talking about they got Asia Wilson. Look, we know Asia Wilson is the big dog of the WNBA. She's the reigning MVP. She the best player in the world. But look, check this out. She ain't the best. She ain't looking like the best player in the world, and she ain't the MVP this season. You see, you was talking, you was cooking, but then you stuck your foot in your mouth when you mentioned Minnesota. How can you? Why would you mention Minnesota and the Physicality, knowing she in MVP mode, after I told you what was gonna happen? How dare you mention the best team in the WNBA right now, and you compare them to the Las Vegas Aces, who just got their ass smoked by 50 by an expansion team? Expansion team, homie. Who was the best player on that expansion team? To a casual fan, they won't even know. Y'all got to cook, and you up in here talking about everything but what just happened Saturday. Let's talk about what just happened. I don't care about. We already know. We gonna get to them, but you ain't talking about what just happened Saturday. And then the man had the nerve, bro. 95-68. You would think that come on, bro. You would think the score is going to be the other way around. The Aces supposed to beat them 95-68. And yet, you sitting over here talking about you not concerned. This team is 4-3. They have a Joy Lord problem. She went 1 for 6 from the field, and she's worried about assistant coaches cussing her out. Kobe, man, my boy Kobe somewhere rolling over in their grave.
I'm talking about rolling over.
Gold Mamba.
I'm talking about rolling like a hot dog at Quick Trip.
Man, my boy Kobe rolling over his grave, name of Gold Mamba. 1 for
So
6.
she garden snake. She garden snake from here on out, right? The golden garden snake.
Come on.
Can we call her that now?
That bro, I don't know what that is, bro. Look, check this out, bro. Look, the Aces dropped the ball, man. They should have used Kelsey Plum. That was their opportunity to balance out their roster and take pressure out Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson gonna have to do everything to help this team badly win. That's what y'all ain't paying attention to. And then, yeah, I said the same thing too, HD. They're going to have to bring Joy Lord out the bench. But guess what? You know what that's going to do? That ain't going to make things better. It ain't. She just one of them players, and it's no disrespect, but certain players you got to pamper. You got to check on them more often than other players.
So I got to bring her bottle in the bib.
That's what I'm not. That's yeah, basically. I mean, she's just not one of them kind of players you can just count on. She's gonna lead your team night in, night out. Because mentally up here, I don't think she's there. I honestly don't think she's there. I think whatever happened last year, she's still dealing with that. To be honest with you. But I'm also looking at the Aces. Why would you go get Joy Lord? You didn't need another scorer. That's not what you need. You got Jackie Young, you got Chelsea Gray. They need the ball. And Joy Lord need the ball. You got her sitting at the in the corner. That's what you have Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young. This team, hey, look here, bro. I'll give you this. Dana Evans, she does look better with this team than Chicago. That lets you know Chicago, a lot of players are a little better. I don't leave that alone. But a lot of players are a little better outside Chicago right now.
Oh, no, we coming up on it. You can say that when we come up on that topic.
Here's the bright spots, though. Aliyah she surprised me. I didn't think she was going to – I knew she can play, but I didn't think she was going to be an impactful player day one. She's been consistent, man. She's I think she's been their best shooter. I think she's been their best shooter. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they put Tiffany, I really believe if they put Tiffany Mitchell, because I think she's probably a better defender. I think she's a better defender right now, more mature. She's a vet. They put her in the start lineup. I think that'll make the team more balanced. But I still don't think they just as good as New York, and I don't think it's as good as Minnesota. And when they play each other, we will be covering it. When Minnesota beat the brace off them, we're going to come right back. We're going to have that conversation. I'm not concerned about Asia Wilson. I know Asia Wilson she is who she is. There's no question about it. But the Aces, if they don't make a trade, they don't trade Joy Lord and go get another center and get another wing defender, like a 3-and-D on this team, they're not going to go far in the playoffs. I'll leave it like that.
All right. Okay, so I got all my guys' opinions on should we be concerned with the Aces. We got 2 concerns, 1 not concerned, and I like that. I like that. Stand 10 toes down about your team. But for me, as far as the Aces go, it's not a panic. I think they still make the playoffs, obviously. But it is definitely a concern, right? As far as the word concern goes. If we're putting in the perspective of concerned, as far as should we be concerned that they're not going to win a championship? Yeah, you should be concerned. I do not. I struggle to see them as a championship contending team at the moment. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see that this year, but I think that they didn't make the right moves in the offseason. As far as their front office goes, they are GM-less. They fired that GM and they did not hire another one before the season started. So roster additions, changes, all of that, there was no GM there for that, to be clear. And with that, I don't know if it's because of not having a GM or if they did, if it would have made a difference, but they didn't address the concerns that they had helping out, the best basketball player, women's basketball player. She can't do everything, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is at the end of the day. And Kia Stokes is just not the help she needed. Cool. They signed Cheyenne, but she's pregnant. Like it was an unrealistic situation. And then they got Jewel Lloyd, and to be clear, I was one of the Sky fans who never drank that Kool-Aid. I never wanted Jewel. I never wanted her. Never wanted her. So and she's proven why we didn't want her. But I do feel like we're not talking about Becky enough as well. I feel like Becky is a part of the problem. Albeit future Hall of Famer, like amazing coach and all of that, I do feel like she is not addressing certain things. And, she goes into the interviews at the end of the games and says stuff like, I can't coach effort, but I know I could. I know I'm in control of minutes, and it's like, well, I want to see it. I want to see you change up some of these players' minutes, and I want to see you change things up, and I want to see her change up offensive schemes. My thing is, you acquired Jewel Lloyd and act like you didn't know she was a part of your personnel. Jewel Lloyd is not a stand in the corner, catch the ball, and shoot a three. That's not the type of player she is. Even what she does with Aliyah, I get it. Aliyah is a sniper from the three. You want her to shoot threes more than anything, but she, you know what I'm saying? She can do other things. She does, like, these players don't have to keep being like a catch and shoot type player. You know what I'm saying? And I think her offense that she runs, a lot of times you see that. We saw it last year with Kate Martin. She just runs in the corner and stands there like this, waiting for the ball. You know what I'm saying? And if that's not what is given up, I feel like you got to coach to what's in front of you. And I kind of feel like Becky's not doing that. I feel like she's trying to force the issue when Jewel Lloyd is just not that type of player. She's not Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum is gone. She's not Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum could come up and bust a three. You could have your feelings about Kelsey and what you think she could do better or not, but Jewel Lloyd is not a Kelsey Plum. And so with the Aces, Jewel is just, it's a struggle for what type of player she can be for them to help them win. And I think they need to address that. I think Becky has to look and go, if we're going to win this year, what do I need from Jewel Lloyd? Mostly.
Hey, Key, I'm going to be honest with you. In my personal opinion, and it's just my opinion, I'm not saying for a fact, I think Jewel Lloyd need to sit. I think she needs to sit a year out and really get herself together.
A year out?
Yeah. Because she don't look like she don't look like she happy to play.
She's not having fun. She needs I really believe she needs to sit a year out. Just get away from basketball. I know it's a job she has to play.
I'm about to say
money, but
I what she got to do. She got to get a sports psychologist while she's playing.
She get a mental break. I don't think she does. I'm telling you, I'm watching her. She don't. Did you watch when they lost? I can't get that out of that. When I watched them lose
to the Valkyrie, yeah.
No, not even that. Playoffs. Did you see her when they lost to Vegas?
Last year? Yeah. I saw
that. Yeah.
I pointed that out. Then I said, look at Jewel Lloyd. It's like she's at peace. She's ready to get off the court. It's like she was so ready to. She didn't even care. The whole playoff, she didn't really care. She was just ready to get this over with. Like when everybody agreed to walk out the court, it was like, man, thank you, God, it's over.
Man, she got tired of Scholar cussing her out.
I think something like, I don't know. I don't think she's mentally there, y'all. I'm serious.
Scholar cussing her out last year.
I can understand that. I can understand her being happy to not play for Seattle no more, but you on a new team, and this is your job. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's going on with her, but I think look, man, these players are human beings too. Some people just
So do you think Becky's scared to bench her?
Yeah, I do.
Because she knows that she's that look, if you're that mentally weak, you should have never been traded for in the first place. because she's playing like trash. Like, sure, I see if your shot's off, you could get it back. She's not helping you on defense. She's not helping you assist. She's not setting. She's not doing nothing. So if you're mentally weak, I got to put you at the end of the bench. You just gonna have to cry and figure it out. Because look, Becky, listen, every championship team, especially like Becky, is what? They come into the season, championship or bust. You can't have friends when you're trying to win a championship. You either gonna get it done or you just gotta move on. And whoever was in charge of the talent, you should have went after Rakia or somebody instead of a Jewel Lloyd if you were going to go get a wing, because she can't play wing. Like, she can't play the wing at all. And Jackie Young, listen, Becky Hammond has done a disservice to Jackie Young. I'm sorry. Jackie Young has been put in bad situations the past 2 years, possibly 3, where she got to play out of position to help the team, and she sacrifices. But when is everybody going to sacrifice for Jackie? When are they going to help Asia in the paint? Asia should be winning in points every night and rebounds every night. One of them got to give. You got to give her something, because Asia bringing the ball up now. Why? Like, she's doing too much. And when it gets to that point, that's what happened last year. It wasn't that. Asia got tired. She got tired in that Liberty series. She got tired. Because if she actually had a lot of help and actually had people taking that off of her, that pressure, they would have cooked the Liberty last year, but they don't have it. They don't have nobody.
People don't understand HD. Another thing too, HD. The Aces went from being a #1 defensive team, top 3 defensive team. They're not even top 5 anymore, not even top 6. You know, they're no longer that same defensive team because they lost personnel. And I'm looking at the front office, man. I blame them more than this situation right here.
Yeah.
Again, we talk about front offices. We not saying this to take the pressure out the players. You gotta understand, like, some things are just obvious. You got Kelsey Plum who wants to leave, right? Okay, cool. Get something in return that's gonna help your team win.
They should have been the one to get Aliyah Rue. Not saying she was like amazing, but she could give you more than Akia Stokes. You get what I'm saying? Like,
on the offensive end, at least, like, they need some offense. Like, if you watch it, it's a packed paint. It's packed. Asia got triple teamed all Saturday. Excuse me, I keep saying yesterday. Saturday, she was getting triple teamed. And then every time she's looking to get the ball to somebody, they're wide open, they're missing.
And look, and I'm telling y'all something, as much as I love Fee, right? Again, I love Fee. And I know she's an outstanding player, but Fee couldn't be who she is without Lana Smith, without Courtney Williams, without Kayla McBride, without Carlton,
McBride. Like they've done Angel Wilson. They've done their 3 star players a disservice these past years. They have. They haven't helped them. And I don't understand it. When you're building a team, you want to make it less pressure for your main players.
Right.
That's what I always thought growing up. But it's like they're saying, well, you're Asia Wilson, you're Chelsea, you're Jackie, and then we give you the garden snake now. Y'all got to figure it out.
It's not that simple.
That's not how you win.
It's not that simple. You need.
I'm sorry, that's not how you win.
And again, if look at the team. This what I don't understand is this: you lost to a team because they had better balance than you did. They were more balanced. They had depth. Why you ain't try to, like, you ain't going all season like trying to, like, address those issues? If I was there, I would have said, you know what, I need a big that's gonna match up with JJ, and so I won't have to put age on.
So she didn't even play Kitley that much. She barely played Tiff. Aliyah was barely getting. She didn't even play Crystal Bradford.
I don't think we're talking about Becky enough. That's why I said
Crystal. Exactly. Crystal Bradford hasn't played, I think, the last 2-3 games.
She played.
Like, why isn't Crystal Bradford playing? Like, what's going? Listen, I'm sorry. I'm a stickler. I'm a huge Asia, Chelsea, and Jackie fan. I've been their fan since Duke with Chelsea, since Notre Dame with Jackie, since South Carolina with Asia. I do not like the way Vegas has been treating these three players. You add to alleviate their workload. It's like you're at the job. If I got to do your job too, then I might as well get rid of these two people and not just do your job because you're not helping me. So I need Becky, whoever the front office, you need to, if they don't win this year, I still got them winning. I'm holding on faith because those three are my favorite players. If they don't win this year, you're going to seriously have to sit down and actually go get some talent. You got to go get some talent. And you got to talk to Becky and say, look, if we get you the talent, you got to play him. You got to play him. But Jewel Lloyd is not let off the hook. If you got a mental problem, you should have took your butt home. Don't ask to be traded if you're not going to deliver somewhere else. Because now it's looking like it's everybody else's fault but Jewel Lloyd.
And that's the part fans don't really pay attention to. You gotta understand, Jackie Young, the reason why her numbers are not what they used to be, because she had to use all of her energy on defense. She's literally guarding the other team best player. You know how much energy that takes?
So last year, she was playing point guard, facilitating, defending, covering up for lack of defense on the perimeter. Bro, Jackie Young is stretched out right now. Her and Asia.
You using her for most of the game to do all of that stuff, going them against teams that have you got Minnesota have Courtney Williams and Heidemann. They split minutes. Heidemann coming out of the bench fresh. You feel what I'm saying? New York, Natasha Howard, man, Vegas don't have a chance against them teams. They gonna see. I'm praying this don't happen. But again, when you put all of that on your players, that's how players get hurt.
Yep.
They have to be careful with that stuff, man.
They got to.
Sure. That's for sure. Okay. Well, I want to do this, right? So, Zoe said, don't worry about them. They're good. At the end of the season, they will be champions. They will be the number one team. But I got to ask you, Zoe, what do you see? Like, what you feel like would need to change to make sure that they are the ones that end up with the ring, that ends up with the award? What do you feel like Becky needs to change, or where Jewel Lloyd needs to go, or roster changes, or who needs to, start, who needs to go to the bench? Like, I feel you believe in them as you should. It's not like they they're the aces. So I totally feel you on, like, you can't just give up and think that they can't make it there. Like it could turn around. For a team like that, you definitely have to still keep it in your head. Like they could turn this around. But in your opinion, what do they need to do to turn it around?
They need to start Aliyah Nye and Kitley. We're playing bad right now anyway, so let them get through the growing pains. Give them about 10-15 games just to get through the growing pains. Let the game catch up for them, because even when Aliyah Nye is in the game and she's hitting shots on the defensive end, she still looks lost. Because she isn't really incorporated into what they want to do defensively. So I always tell people this. Sometimes when you see a player that keep getting beat on defense, sometimes it's the coach's fault, because when you draft a player, you kind of already done your homework on them. You've done the due diligence. So if you know Aliyah Nye struggles with one-on-one defense, I say this when Aliyah Nye was coming out of college. Aliyah Nye is better of a help defender than an on-ball defender, because she hustles. She does dirty work. She'll block you from behind. Like, she's very smart. She has a good IQ. That's why she doesn't turn the ball over a lot. She has a good IQ. She just isn't a great on-ball defender. So you can tell she's not part of their defensive game plan at practice, because Asia, Jackie, Chelsea Young, they don't help her out on defense. So you can tell at practice they're not accustomed to her defense, which is Becky's fault. If you're going to give her meaningful playing time, you got to cover up some of her deficiencies on the other end of the floor. That's what a coach's job technically is. They're supposed to put their players in the best position to be their best selves, not be all around players. It's a reason why your Candace Parkers, your LeBrons, your Magic Johnsons, your Oscars, they're so praised for their all-around games because they're a dime a dozen. You don't, that's generational players. If you're expecting Aliyah not to be a generational player as a second round pick, good luck. Good luck.
Yep.
What are we talking about?
Right.
Every player has their flaws other than your generational talents. That's why they're called generational. They're once every 4 years. Again, they're fine. They need to have, want to tell you something so we can get to the next topic. The Aces need a player only meeting and they need to have an accountability meeting. If I'm Asia, I'm going on the whiteboard and I'm writing, doing too much. And I'm going to ask Chelsea, what does that mean to you? I'm going to ask Jackie Young, what does that mean to you? I'm definitely going to ask Jewel Lloyd, what does that mean to you? And if I don't like their answers, I'm going to Becky and I'm saying either something change or I'm gone. It ain't even enough discussion. If I don't like their answer, we talk. If I don't like their answer, I'm going to Becky. I'm going to Zimmerman in the front office, and I'm telling them I'm going to Hilliard in the front office. That's who's basketball and president of operations right now, and the co-president. Okay. They're basically the GMs. Zimmerman is basically the GM, GM role. I'm going to them. Even Amy. I'm going to Amy too. This gonna change. This is what I need to happen. I'm requesting a trade.
Facts.
I'm a free agent next year anyway. I'm a free agent.
Exactly. I agree.
Before we switch on Key, hold on though, Key, because I got something for the ancestors right quick. I got all you FIFA fans in this chat right now. Y'all keep talking about us losing to Golden State. Hey, guess when y'all play Golden State? On Juneteenth. And guess who's gonna be with Golden State? The ancestors. We got something for y'all FIFA fans. The ancestors gonna be with Gold. We got some on Juneteenth. Y'all play them on the right date. The ancestors gonna be putting the ball in the basket for Golden. We got something for y'all. Our ancestors ain't forget. We want our reparations. We ain't forget. Man, go ahead on, Key, man. I ain't got time to play with these people, man. Go ahead on, man. We want our reparations. Man. Until we get our 40 acres in the mule, Juneteenth. We got something for y'all. We got something for y'all.
I mean, you made some great points. My last question would be: do you think that Becky is gonna make those changes before All-Star break that you're pointing out that need to be made? Yes or no?
It's up to Asia. This whole thing is up to Asia.
That's a fact. I feel like
if Asia's fine with it, I'm fine with it. Maybe they got a bigger plan.
Man, Asia, if you watching this and Showtime gonna clip it whenever he can this week, listen, you better go and tell them what need to be done, or you ain't gonna last for 3-5, or you ain't gonna last for 5-8 more years, because this is BS. I'm just being real, Asia. You go talk to him, baby. Go talk to him.
Yeah. I'll be like, bro.
I'll be cussing them out. Cause
I mean, look, but for the people who saying like, and HD is one of them. I mean, this is one of them leagues still that it's the things that I still can't stand about this league a little bit with some of these players. They not benching Jewel Lloyd, and that could be their catalyst right there. And they're not gonna do it. You could say they should do it and all of that. It's this weird, like, you should, like, you're a starter, you should be a starter bull crap versus we need to win a championship. Do you want to win a championship or not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On this team, maybe on Seattle Storm, you was a starter, but on this team, you're not a starter. I mean, you're not on the Seattle Storm no more. You like, I mean, and to be honest, last season you wasn't the best player on the Storm. But hey, you know, we gave you what's it called? You was grandfathered in. You've been here for years, so we gave you that. But you're on the Aces now. and we want to win a championship. We tired of hearing about the New York Liberty. We tired of the Lynx. We trying to win a championship.
Thank you.
You feel me? So, but I could just tell she's not gonna get benched because that's kind of how this league is still unfortunately being ran in this weird, like, this player should be starting, so they need to be starting type of way. And if I sit them, it's gonna cause even more uproar. And I personally feel like, a lot of, you can say what you want to say about Skylar and all of that, but you also got to look at Jewel Lloyd. What will happen if Becky sits Jewel Lloyd? How is Jewel Lloyd and her mama gonna react? I'm not being funny right now. I'm being serious.
I understand, yeah.
So it's like you sit her, and what happens then? She's gonna pout and act like, well, I should be a starter. I'm a Nike athlete, and like trying to move her weight around. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, let her pout, because I'm sorry. Aliyah, Nye, Tiffany Mitchell been out playing you. So is Dana Evans. I'm sorry. If you don't want to shape
that's
up,
how it should go.
then sit down.
That's not how it is in this league, unfortunately. I think that's how
I feel you. You're right, but look, Becky, listen, Asia and Becky got to understand this is championship or bust. Whenever you're the greatest of all time, and a lot of us consider her the best of all time, some of us have her top 3, 5 at worst. She has got to set that precedence. She has to let them know, either get it done or get out at the end of the bench, because I got a young, hungry rookie, and I got another person who's hungry who want to play at that spot. So look, it's about winning. Sometimes it's tough love. I come up from a tough love family. You either get it done or you don't. It is what it is. You ain't finna get no hugs, no tap on the back, no pat on the butt. No, get your job done. You know what time it is. Come on. So I don't want to hear that. Jewel Lloyd, you soft. You soft. You need to wake up. I don't care if they cursed you or your dad or your mom out. Go out there and drop 50. She should have came out there against Seattle and dropped 50. She ain't dropped nothing. They talk bad about you. Scholar took your team and she outplayed you. I don't want to hear nothing about Jewel Lloyd soft behind. You soft. I'd have came back in Seattle. This is the house I built. You won championships there, not her. And she took your team from you. Man, I don't want to hear about Jewel Lloyd, man. Stop it.
Yeah. And
tired of that, man. I'm tired of talking about her soft behind, man. Let's move on, man. Fast.
After that, she went and said a complaint.
And pissed off. For real.
Yeah. Show if somebody came, took your team, bruh. You what? Bruh,
see, people know who, she just don't have a personality.
She don't have that. She's not that type of player. Then that's just what
that's why I was confused about the gold mamba thing. Because Kobe, if anybody close to Mamba, Sabrina got Mamba in her. She tough. She got some dog in her. Certain players ain't. I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we gonna see what the Aces do with the rest of the season. I mean, if anything, I love competitiveness and want to continue to see that. So hopefully they make some adjustments so we could see some battles this season. So we'll see what happens. Definitely enough blame to go around, but when we talk about blame, we kind of got to get into the Chicago Sky. Who's to blame for the Sky struggles? Boy, it's a laundry list. It's a scroll. Y'all ever seen them scrolls? They drop them and they just roll for a long time. They just keep going and going.
Hold on. You got to do that.
Get the pen out, man. Like, who is to blame for Chicago Sky struggle? I mean, I done gone off about this.
He said the scrolls, boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, Lord, but I'm gonna let I Am Zoe Media go first. Who's to blame for the Chicago Sky struggles? I Am Zoe Media.
I'll say the owner. I'll say the owner because they ain't sell his team yet. I'll say the owner because this team ain't been sold yet. This is such a unique and weird situation. Like a unique and weird situation. Because on one hand, Chicago Sky fans got this championship or bust mindset, like you the Houston Comets, like you the team you hating on, the Las Vegas Aces. Like, see, I'm one of them people. I don't live in fantasy land, man. That's why I don't do the fanfare. Man, I live in reality, man. This situation is so unique because on one hand, you're talking in circles about, is it a championship built caliber team? Then on the other hand, you're talking in circles on who's the face of the team, who's the face of the franchise, who's the star player, who should the offense run through, who should have got drafted, who should really be the head coach, do we got the right GM, is the players protected from the media? Like, this is a shit show. Like, let's be, look, man, let's be all the way 100 here. Let's be all the way 100 here. Pay attention, y'all. Chicago Sky fans got blinders on.
Big blinders.
All the Showtime in HD. Stop me when I'm lying. The last 2 days, Key, you too. Stop me when I'm lying. The last 2 days, and I mean the last 48 hours, all Chicago Sky fans been talking about on YouTube is what the Aces got beat by Golden State. Am I talking the hell out? See what I be talking about? What loss do Chicago Sky have?
5. Hold on. Let me repeat it. 5. Hold on. 5.
Them Chicago Sky got 2 30-point losses against a team who got a worse record than the Aces. But y'all worry about the Aces.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what organization y'all want. This is a shit show. Let's be all the way 100 here. Y'all was trying to, let's start at the top. Y'all depending on a GM who got a developmental organization that nobody goes to. How you train in WNBA players and you don't train nobody? Let's start there. What have you actually done as a GM to regurgitate any say so? Any? What have you done? Let's go to the next person. When you gonna get it? I'm tired of you coming into these press conferences talking about it's on me. Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I need you to go into the press conference and say, I'm not doing a good job as a head coach. It's not on the players. It's on me to get them in position to win. I don't need all of that fanfare of you talking about as an organization, we got to do better. No, you got to do better. Stop trying to lump everybody into your mishaps. You as the head coach got to do better. He's trying to have these softball questions.
Right.
Get to the media. Let me tell y'all something, man. Look, man. Angel Reese need to get the hell out of town.
Yes.
First of all, Annie Constable, who thinks she the Woj of the WNBA, she ain't done nothing. Do y'all really know who Annie Constable actually is? Nobody.
Please explain. Please explain. Please explain.
I'm gonna tell you something what happened in society today. Want me to tell y'all what happened in society today?
What happened?
If you get a lot of followers on the social media, if you get tied to an organization, all of a sudden you get put in the category of being this top person. That don't mean what?
Preach.
We gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop this. And I blame YouTube for that because people get a lot of subscribers and all of a sudden they somebody. I'm contrary to what y'all believe. I'm a former athlete. When I was still playing basketball, I didn't know none of these dudes. I didn't know none of these niggas. No, I didn't see them in no locker room. I didn't see them on no court. I ain't walking no tryout and seen none of them sitting there interviewing anybody on no team. That's why I blame YouTube for this. And it just went on over time. We got to stop this, man. Look at, man. When is Annie Constable and what's the other girl name? Julia Powell.
Oh,
Poe,
just
whatever her
Poe.
name is.
Hey, I call her just Poe, but Julia Poe. Go ahead.
When are they gonna do a write-up about how horrible a job Tyler Marsh has done? I'm waiting on that headline. I'm waiting on the headline that Jeff P is underwhelming as the head honcho, as the GM of the Chicago Sky. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the scouts did a horrible job as scouting for the draft. That's what I'm interested in, because that's where it starts at. First of all, the number 7 pick. First of all, time out. When the Chicago Sky actually say Angel Reese is the end all be all to this team, show me the write-up. Show me the Twitter. Show me the tweet. Show me the tweet where Chicago Sky said, we signed this player, and this player. We got this coach. This is the system. This is how it's going to work, and it's all about Angel Reese. So why, when Chicago Sky lose games or start off slow, she gets the flag? You got a number 3 pick on your team. You gave up a number 3 pick for another player. You got Chicago Sky all-time leader in assists. You got a veteran Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen. You got Rachel Banham, who y'all want to be your point guard. Y'all got all this going on. You got Michaela, who you re-signed, and she get 5 minutes a game. You got E. Will, who looks to shell of herself, and you re-sign her before the season ended. See, this is a shit show, and nobody talking about none of this. Nope. You only got 2 draft picks who are playing, and everything Jeff P said about who he's drafting, the 2 players that are actually playing, does not fit none of those categories. They don't play defense, and only one of them is above 6 feet. So see, this is a shit show, man. Angel got to get out of town. Look, I'm not trying to deal with you Chicago Sky fans no more. Stay out of my inbox. Y'all don't know y'all don't know basketball. Go ahead on, man. It starts with the ownership. This is ridiculous, man. Go ahead on, man. Y'all don't want to be honest. Y'all want people to feed y'all egos. Y'all don't want to really talk basketball. Y'all want this to be a soap opera. Y'all want people to feed y'all egos and say what y'all want me to come on YouTube and make videos about what y'all want to think about. Man, go ahead on, man. This is ridiculous, man.
Look,
this is ridiculous.
He like, look, hold up.
Let me tell you, I mean, everybody probably didn't watch I Am Zoe Media themselves or are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go on, head over there and subscribe. But he doesn't curse. The man said shit show like 5 times. I'm in shock.
The needle mover said shit show.
Well,
you know what time it is.
He's really feeling what he's saying when he cursing. Right. He's saying shit show. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's serious. He mean business. He mean business. But look, I mean, everything he's saying is true. Like, I mean, it starts from the top when it comes to the Chicago Sky with just how egregious they are. Like, they are just blatantly negligent of the team. Like, it's blatant, it's in your face. And to go on top of what Zoe is saying, and he could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the way I be feeling when it comes to because I'm a Chicago Sky fan, right? But when it comes to other Chicago Sky fans, and we, and look, I ain't mad at y'all for believing, but when they come in, Key, you got to give it more time, Key, you being hard on him, Key, like all it. And people been saying this to me because I didn't like not one move in the offseason. So people been on my head telling me I got to give it more time, etc. And I've been on Jeff P head. So people been saying that, but I'm like, y'all got to tell me what the scale is or what the metric is on when we can start talking about what's actually going on in front of our eyes, which I'm not going to let y'all do that for me, but you could try, but y'all always telling me, give them time and all of that. Like, how much time do they need for us to address what we're obviously seeing? We see one bad move after another, and it's chill out, Key. We're gonna get a better coach, and then we don't. Chill out, Key. We're gonna get better personnel, and then we don't. He's like just all this stuff. He come from Becky and all of that, and then Jeff P is He's a great GM. Just wait and see. And it's like, bruh, if the Phoenix Mercury don't show you that we don't have good scouts and a good GM, I don't know what to tell you. I think, to me, the Phoenix Mercury should have put the whole league on notice as far as scouting. Literally, they did their jobs. They went out and scouted properly and put together a team. I'm eating crow right now because it's streams of me saying Phoenix was not going to be good this year. And I have to say I'm a liar because the scouts did their job and their GM did their job. Jeff P is not a GM. And when you say that, people want to come for you like you attacking him or something. He's not a GM. And I talk about optics all the time. And I love when people want to say, let's keep it basketball, Key. It's not about optics. Lie to yourself again. It's a business. At the end of the day, it's about optics too. Fire whoever you want to fire. He could fire Angel Reese if he wanted to. But the optics tell you you have to replace these people with better. If you do not, it will have people believing that your firing didn't make sense, even though it probably did. It probably did make sense to get rid of these people. But then you replace them with worse. That's not what it's about. Optics. You go get a veteran coach who's coaching them well and get better personnel. Nobody cares about these. Seriously, people only care now because the sky is worse. Don't get it confused. People only care that Teaspoon isn't here. They don't care about Teaspoon. That's not genuine. They don't care about Teaspoon. Don't let people fool you like they really like Teaspoon now. No, they don't. It's just that he did such a bad job at fixing the optics that now people are thinking, damn, were we better with Teaspoon? Damn. Were we better with CC? Damn. Were we better with X and O and whoever else? And it's not the case here nor there. We may not be better, maybe whatever, but his one job was get us better. And I don't want to hear the excuses about people don't want to come to the Chicago Sky. It's an excuse.
Yep.
You're a business, figure it the hell out. Go sell drugs. What you got to do, make more money and put money in backshore accounts. Like, I don't want to hear it. It's a business. There's other bad organizations in this league. Like, stop acting like Chicago Sky is the only bad organization. And they figure out how to get people, regardless of being a bad organization. They figure it out. I don't know if you look at, anyway, they paying for some of them people, kids' daycares under the table. Don't get it confused. How much you want us to pay for private school? Say less. We doing that off the books. They tried to do, Aces tried to do it with De'Eric and Hamby. It blew up in their face because of the trade. They do stuff like that. Don't let them confuse you like they don't do under the table stuff that they're not supposed to be doing to keep a player or get a player. The Sky got to play dirty. I don't want to hear no more excuses about nobody wants to come here. We need this, that, and the third. People going to Washington. Washington don't got no practice facility. People going to other teams without practice facilities. So stop telling me that too. Oh, we don't have a practice facility, Key. That's why nobody wanted to come here. No, we don't have a convincing GM. That's what we don't have. We don't have a good GM. We have an incompetent GM and an incompetent coach and an incompetent ownership group, apparently. That's what we have. But don't let this league has been around for how long? And these teams have not had practice facilities for how long? And you're going to try to convince me that it's a practice facility is why players don't want to come here? Or a rookie head coach? When Kelsey Plum happily danced her behind over there to the Sparks to play coach who's a rookie head coach? I'm sick of the excuses. All these reasons why players don't want to come here. It's cap. And people ate up what Jeff was saying. So, I mean, the blame is on the entire coaching staff to me, too. Because, Paris, whatever the lady came from ATL name.
Tanisha Wright, who can't dress.
And I like Wakama, too. But, like, just sitting by and watching this is crazy. As a coach, if you're really passionate and love what you do, just sitting back and watching this is crazy. Number one. And then Jeff is blamed. And then the organization, bro. You have the second I mean, it's a battle between CC, Asia, and Angel as far as just like reach. But as far as Angel, when it comes to social media, she has the most followers. As far as Angel, as far as Angel is the Allen Iverson of the WNBA. She's a culture shifter, and you fumbling the hell out of that. How do you do that? How do you get Angel Reese on your team and fumble that in every single way at the organization? It's embarrassing. It's crazy. It's crazy. But Showtime, let me get you in here. Who do you feel like is to blame for the Chicago Sky struggles?
Man, it's the ownership. Let's start the ownership. People don't understand, man. Having a good owner matters, bro. A lot of these owners don't know anything about basketball. They just hire people to run basketball operations, but they don't know anything about basketball, so they don't even know who they hiring. Man, you look at and I'm not to go too far off, but you look at the Clippers. They went getting Steve Ballmer changed everything.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
He gave the Clippers their own identity in
Mhm.
LA. So having the ownership matters. They have you know what the problem is as far as the fanfare is this. Man, a lot of these people. I'm just Roger Mayweather told everybody, man. A lot of folks don't know about boxing, bro. A lot of folks don't know about basketball. That's just what it is, bro. A lot of people don't, man. I think people get too caught up in all these social media talking points and debates. And bro, let's just get to what the really issue is. It really has the biggest problem ain't got nothing to do with the players, really, bro. It just they are a dysfunctional organization. They don't know how to build. They don't know how to build teams. They lucked up with that 21 championship team. They were supposed to win that year. We all know that. And if you in Chicago, you know that. Y'all know that, bro. Y'all know the truth. They were supposed to win that championship. You know, they don't know how to build a team because they don't have team builders in their organization. They don't have good scouts in their organization, and they have never done nothing that made sense to me other than draft Camilla. I'm talking about recent years on the JLP, drafting Camilla. I understand all that, but guess what? You get Camilla, you fail Camilla too. You ain't even get her the necessary pieces around her. What worked for Camilla in South Carolina? Having guards that could defend and having guards that's gonna feed her the basketball and have shooting around her. With good coaching, that's gonna push her buttons. You ain't get that from Camilla. Same thing with Angel. You didn't even build around your players the right way. And I keep pointing this out. Y'all don't notice this, bro? These two players in the worst situation out of all these young players. They're in the worst situation in WNBA. Everybody, all these other young players, they got veterans to take the pressure off of them. Y'all looking at two young players that's trying to find themselves. They don't even know who they are yet as WNBA players. You're asking them to put a dysfunctional organization that don't even have a decent point guard and a decent wing to rely on night in, night out. You asking them to make SHIT into diamonds? Come on, bro. Let's be realistic, man. It's not gonna work. And even me, I gotta admit, I'm wrong. Because I believe that I want to get behind Tyler Marsh. I want to get behind the brother because you heard so many good things about him. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give him a fair shake. Even though I did not want Teresa Witherspoon gone, and y'all knew I didn't like that. They did Teresa Witherspoon dirty. If Teresa Witherspoon would have had this team, I guarantee they would be competing a lot better. They would have been competing, and I'm pretty sure some players wouldn't be on this team, and other players would be on this team because she's the coach. Look, bro, man. I had my expectations were too high. I said they're gonna make the playoffs, obviously, bro, and that because I believed in Tyler Marsh. I wanted to give him a chance. So I was thinking, okay, maybe he know what he's doing, but he don't know. I don't even think he's coaching this team. What is his style? I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me. What is his system? What did he want Angel to do? He keeps telling he wants to do other things. Okay, what did he want her to do though?
We don't know.
Everybody focus on Angel. Okay, what did he want Camilla to do? What's Camilla's role on this team? Forget Angel. Never mind Angel for a second. Let's talk about the other players. What are their roles on this team? Who's the best player on this team? Before the season, everybody said they're gonna run it. They're gonna run the team through Camilla. That's why they got Courtney Vandersloot. Y'all forget that. See, y'all done lost track. We didn't talk about this stuff step by step by step. They got Courtney Vandersloot for Camilla Cardoso. That's not my opinion. Those are facts. Facts, not my opinion. They drafted Camilla because of what's her strengths? She's a low post scorer, right? If you know basketball, players, bigs, if they don't get fed the ball, they get disinterest. They don't care about nothing else. That's her specialty. That's her strength. Angel's strength is rebounding, defense, versatility. She was supposed to be the #1 scorer. That's why you got AA, Ariel Atkins, who's already a proven commodity. Former champion, Olympic gold medalist, multiple time All-Star, all defensive performer. She's supposed to be the second out. That's why when y'all was saying that, I ain't had no problem with that. Some people getting pushed back. Oh, they want Angel to be the third. I ain't got no problem with it as long as Camilla, as long as you telling me Camilla gonna do her part, she's gonna dominate the paint, and AA gonna be aggressive, look to shoot, and she's gonna play good defense. I had no problem with that. All that's gonna do is make Angel Reese's job easy. Now you got her playing a different position, and then she's looking around like, okay, are you gonna shoot the ball? Some players I'm looking at her. She's literally passing the ball. They don't even shoot the ball. They pass it back to her and they expect her to make a play. But really, y'all told her y'all want her to be something else. Y'all don't even want her to be the #1 option. So it's just a miscommunication here. No structure. How you expect, bro? I was totally wrong. I'm so wrong about Chicago. I totally thought for a second they was going to do something that makes sense. And you draft HVL. HVL is a scorer. She's an attack first guard. This guy want her to be a pure point guard. That's not her game. We saw that. We saw it with Kim Mulkey. Y'all don't remember that with Kim Mulkey? Then she trying to do the same thing to HVL. How did that work out? It's not natural to her. She's a scorer. She don't look comfortable. We can't point the finger at one player when everybody looks like dog doodle. Everybody.
So then who is that though? Show, is that not the coach? If
I'm talking about the players. I'm talking about the players.
No, I'm with you. I'm asking you though, like if all the players look bad, who is that on? Is that not on the coach?
Look, at the end of the day, the coach is supposed to be putting bringing the structure, right? Why we got, and this one I know is bull crap. Ariel Atkins after the first game said we got to do a better job of communicating. That stuff you work on in training camp.
Yeah. That really exposed them.
Y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all just too busy talking. Shut y'all mouth and pay attention. She's talking about communication. That stuff you work on when you first get on the team. That show you right there. They ain't even believing nothing he's saying. They ain't listening to him. I told y'all, Dallas got the same problem. Did you see them players, how they were looking at him? I told y'all. I watched it too long, bro. I saw players last year crying on them players were crying, tears, over Teresa Witherspoon. They was having fun. Playing with ketchup and mustard bottles in the locker room. They was having fun. I ain't seeing that this year. They ain't having fun. They don't know what to do on the basketball court. Bad brand of basketball. And y'all want and this is my thing. we keep saying, "Oh, give them time." Ain't no time in this. It's only 44 games. You got to be ready to go. Ain't no room for errors, man.
It's bad.
Especially when last year the coach you said that's not good enough had the team looking better. That makes you look worse when this roster should be better than last year, based off on paper. And then there's another thing too. Y'all was getting mad at me. Now y'all got to sit in that. Now y'all got to sit y'all ass down and listen. I told y'all playing Courtney Vandersloot 35, 36 doggone minutes was going to cost them at the end. We kept telling y'all that. You playing her 35, 36 minutes like she's 24 years old. I kept saying, get the ball out of her hands and put the ball in double-A hand, take some pressure off, because that's going to get her hurt. She should have been playing 23, 24 minutes a game. And another thing, too, and I really wish they would stop lying to fans. They don't care about you, Chicago fans. Stop taking up for them. They lied to y'all. They lied to y'all. Number one, they told y'all we looking to win now. They lied. Stop taking up for these bums. I'm serious. Stop taking up for them. They lied to every last one of them. Every last one of y'all, they lied to y'all like they always do. Just like these politicians do. They lie. They ain't no but a bunch of politicians. Y'all got to pay attention. What Prince say? Don't pay attention to the player. Peep the play.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Hold on, write this down. Keep going.
We trying to make the playoffs. That's what they said, right? We trying to get to the playoffs.
That's what they said. We
gonna get Courtney Vandersloot to get.
That's what they told us.
Other star players on the team. Rachel Banner ain't no star. Rachel Banner is a specialist. She wasn't even getting consistent playing time in Connecticut before you traded for her. Mo Jefferson wasn't getting playing time. Why they still on your roster if you still trying to make the playoffs? They ain't having a rotation. They having a rotation like they finna have career years. Same thing with Caleb.
All stars.
And I understand Tyler Marshall, a great development coach, but bro, you help Jackie Young fix her shot. Great. We understand that. But you can't help a player that's come on, bro. A player like no disrespect.
No, now I gotta put my hand up. Can I?
No, I'm just
show. That's not true, show. That is not true, show.
Let him go. Let him go.
Bro, is he not? No, I'm just going on what they saying.
Right. I got something to say about that.
Hold on. Time out. Is that not what he known for? Fixing Jackie Young shot. Yes or no? I'm just only going out there. I'm going on what y'all tell me. Y'all in the WNBA, right? So that's what y'all telling me. Okay, so I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You tell me he's a good coach. You tell me he know what he's doing. I shut my fucking mouth and I'll pay attention to it. I shut up. That's all I did. That's all I did. All I did is shut my mouth and let it play out. And look how it looks. Trash. So you can't say, oh, so you riding on Tyler Marsh. You being harsh. No, I'm not. The guy is a good person. We not saying nothing bad about him. As far as we know, he's a good person, good good husband, a dedicated WWE fan. He knows his basketball. That don't mean you're a good coach. That don't mean you're a good coach, though. Just because you know how to you can help players develop their shot and work on different things. It takes so much, and it takes way more than just being the know basketball and help players on their game than coaching. It takes more than that to be a coach. A head coach at that. He never even been a top assistant. So again, bro, ownership. Chicago, if you ever want to be anywhere close to Las Vegas level, you might need to consider selling the team and get a real owner that's going to, number one, care about the fans. Number one, because that matters. Like I said, you look at a guy like Steve Ballmer, he cares about the fans. He got the Clippers a whole nother stadium. Gave them their own identity, changed the logo. You got to do stuff like that. Don't lie to the fans and say, oh, we're trying to make the playoffs. You traded Sonya Centron, man. You traded Sonya Centron and put together a mediocre team that's going to end up back in the doggone lottery. You should have just drafted Sun Central and rebuild, dummy. Why you lying? Why lie? Go ahead, man.
Oh man, HD, I want to get what you had to say. The only thing I gotta get out real quick, before you go, is the developmental thing. Now, one thing I have learned since become creating content about the WNBA is I start to hate terms now because of y'all. I love y'all though. Keep coming through, comment, like this video if you hear it. I'm starting to hate certain phrases, words, and sentences because of y'all. Zoe, tell me I'm lying. Are you not starting to hate two-way player, developmental coach? I'm starting to hate it now because this whole key, well, he's a developmental, is he? What is the requirements? Like, we're going to have to start getting definitions of terms and words now. If you're gonna give me only Jackie Young and Asia Wilson a little bit, who is Asia Wilson, first of all, but okay, we could say he helped her develop, cool, whatever. I'll even give him that. But if you're only gonna give me
Key, we're not doing this. We're not even putting this in the atmosphere. We're not doing that, Key. We're not taking it. We're not doing that. Asia Wilson got a statue in college. We're not doing this.
Okay.
And
Look,
Key,
the Aces fan spoke. The Aces fan spoke. I'm gonna take Asia
5
out.
seconds, Key, because I want HD to go.
Hands
5
up.
seconds.
Hands up. Look. I'll
5
take her
seconds.
out.
Let me tell y'all something about Jackie Young. Y'all keep forgetting this. 5 seconds, because HD could go right after I say this. This is what people keep forgetting. Jackie Young came out of college early. Jackie Young was touted to be the number 6 pick because they didn't know if she was coming out. The moment Jackie Young said she was coming out early, she skyrocketed to the number 1 pick. And let me tell y'all something about Jackie. They keep talking about Tyler Marshall locked up jump shot. Don't y'all know in college, Jackie Young shot 51% from the field in her career? Don't y'all know in college, Jackie Young shot 36% from the 3-point line in her career? Don't y'all know in college, in Jackie Young's last season in college, Jackie Young in her last season before she got to the Aces, she shot 53% from the field. Don't y'all know in Jackie Young last season before she got to the Aces, Jackie Young shot a whopping 45% from the 3-point line. Man, I ain't here to hear none of that. We're not even trying to have that conversation. What are we talking about, man?
I just got it
from the 3-point line and you fix my shot.
Look, I'm going off for what they said. Zoe, they said he's a developmental coach.
Man.
They said he's a developmental. They keep saying that. Literally, I'm still seeing it in the chat. He's
hold on.
coach.
Hold on. I gotta put on my Tyler Marsh glasses. Hold on.
Give him a year. Give him a year is what they saying. Give him a year. He's a developmental coach. He'll get them together. Hold on. No, he's not. Stop it. If you see Camilla Seal like that and you don't fix that on the next play, you're not a developmental coach. What is the resume for a developmental? Let's even pretend. I'm not going to do it because it's going to get Zoe too unhappy. But if we could pretend like he did fix Jackie's shot, that's still one player. Name another. Like, come on, bro. We giving people.
Listen. I ain't trying to hear that. Look,
call him a developmental player, and he doesn't have a resume. Also, he was an assistant coach or whatever he was, a player developmental coach in the NBA as well. I have yet to hear an NBA player come out and speak on Tyler Marsh. Find the article for me, but I have yet to hear an NBA. But you want to know who I have heard NBA players speak about? Teaspoon. I have heard them speak about her. But I have not heard nobody speak about Tyler Marsh.
I had to put the Tyler Marsh glasses on so I could read the bullshit. So I don't even believe this guy I don't even believe he drafted Camilla or Angel last year. I'm gonna take it a step further. I believe Teaspoon was the reason why we got Camilla and Angel. Right. I'm not giving him no credit. Then let's go down the timeline real quick. Then let's get into the offseason, right? The offseason, you had all these reports come out about Kennedy Carter did all this, did all that. But from my book that I'm looking at, Why wasn't no reports about the front office and their handling of Teaspoon? Why did we trade Mabry when we didn't really have to trade Mabry? We could have kept Mabry. She didn't have to go nowhere because I see her this year. She's working well with the rookies in Connecticut. So that wasn't Angela Miller's fault. Now, let's go to the later part of the season. After the season, off season. You basically come out and say that you're going for what Prince said, 6'1" or higher, that he wanted a 6'1" person or higher. You basically got HVL and you got somebody that's overseas still. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have took Kiki Iriafen if I had a chance to draft over at number 3. And I'm gonna tell you why. I know people are gonna say, well, HD, no. I would have took Kiki Iriafen, not Hayden Citron. Citron, I love you. The reason why I would have had Kiki is I would have had 2 posts who actually played with a backbone and actually was dominating, and it would have made it easier for me to move into the next season. I would not have traded that number 3 pick for Ariel Atkins because Ariel Atkins, to me, would be better if she was next to a volume scorer, a volume scoring guard next to her. She would have been better with that. Like, she would be better with an Enrique. She would be better with a Caitlin Clark. She would be better with those type of players. She don't fit Sloot. Sloot came in supposed to be this pass first, right? She came in basically being a heavy Vandersloot system. I don't think Jeff P. and Tyler Marsh had anything to do with wanting to build this around Angela Miller. I think they built this around Vandersloot. I think they built this around Vandersloot because let me break it down. We traded for Rebecca Allen, right? Rebecca Allen is a win now piece. She just is, like, off the bench. She's a win now piece. Kia Nurse, older vet, win now piece somewhere off the bench. Who else we got? Michaela Onowirye was a solid college player. Got to the league. It's sort of like what Anissa's going through now. You're too small to play the 4, but you're not quick enough to play the 3. So she's a figure-out player. Some players like that just don't pan out. It's not their fault. They just don't have the size or the build to play at a certain level because the 4s and 5s on this level are big. Angel is very unique because I said it out the draft last year. I didn't care about Angel's stats. Angel's intangibles are the most intangibles I've seen from a player. I'm telling you, and I know this is a man, since Dennis Rodman, I have never seen intangibles where it just oozes on the floor, where it's getting loose balls, playing defense, passing it, defending all 5 positions, getting everybody in position, just doing it all as that player. I never felt like they knew what they got in Angel. Teaspoon knew what she had. They got rid of Teaspoon. So Jeff P. basically came into the season thinking, I'm going to build around Vandersloot. We're going to let Vandersloot have her swan song. Camilla and Angel, we're just going to use you to set screens. I don't think he had any intention, of making Camilla the first option. I believe they put that out there so both fan bases beef with each other while they stink up the joint. I don't think they even had any. Look, I had to do that for a minute to pay homage to Tyler Marsh because he's a bitch. Listen, we had 4 picks. You get Sifka. Prince mentioned this that night. Sifka was she overseas. Then she moved right after the draft. Then you get HBL, right? HBL, like, look, I wanted Zaza or Nye, or I wanted somebody who could come and help me. No, then this is the big kicker. You had a chance to get all these other players. The girl Salon from overseas who playing with Golden State. Could have had her. No, you know what you do? I'm going to go get Maddie Westbell, who had a disappointing season. Then I'm going to go get Koulibaly, who is hurt. And even before she got hurt, she wasn't that great. She was athletic, but she wasn't the greatest in the world. Now, let's go to the next move. You come into the season basically saying Angel's going to play point forward and everything, and she's going to be a point forward. She's going to be able to move the ball, and she's going to be point forward. What? You don't have the personnel for her to do what she does. You brought in old vets who can't start anywhere. They can't. They're bench players on a champion. I don't even think they bench players on a championship team. They're so trash. Then Tyler Marsh comes out and basically did an interview. And Key and Show and Prince, I remember this interview because something right there clicked for me. He had his glasses off. When he had his glasses off, he thinks he know everything even more. So he took his glasses off and he basically was on there being very arrogant. Like, yeah, we're going to put up points. We're going to do this and do that. I ain't seen nothing yet. I seen 3 blowouts, 2 by the same team, 2 games we actually didn't win. Dallas just lost the game. Now, the front office, right? You hired T Spoon last year. Then you fired her. Now it's like, okay, you lied to me back then. I should have followed my gut. I ain't listening to none of you Chicago fans because y'all idiots. I'm never listening to y'all. When he said I'm going to hire a championship coach, he got the dumb dude in the back. How you get the dude in the back of the coach? You're supposed to get the girl next to the coach, Nakasi. So I don't want to hear that from y'all no more. I knew this was a shit show right when he hired Marsh because I just don't remember Marsh. And then when I saw it, I'm like, damn, why are we hiring a coach like last year? We had a coach that didn't have experience. Now we got another coach that don't have experience. And then Vandersloot in the preseason, this is why I didn't like Brazil. And shout out to Zoe. Zoe is absolutely right. When he's braggadocious and he talk his shit, because I'm braggadocious and talk mine too, I agree with everything Zoe said. It was a Vandersloot offense from the beginning. Hence, I end my case. They built this team around Vandersloot. He got hurt. No, excuse me. She got hurt. Not a team in disarray. Oh, also Tyler Marsh, he's in disarray. So I walked up to Tyler Marsh and asked him, is disarray? He said, yes, this is array because this dumbass put everything in a 36-year-old to carry this team to the playoffs. I rest my case. Mic drop.
Hey. And keep before we move on, hold on. Cause hold on, 2 seconds. In the offseason, when we signed Vandersloot and Showtime, tell me if I'm wrong. I said this is a horrible move, and people told me, Prince, you don't know what you're talking about. Like they played point guard and I didn't. I told them, wait, give me 10 games and we'll revisit this. Am I lying, Show?
Nah, you ain't lying.
Didn't I say 10 games?
Yep.
She ain't even make it to 10. I rest my case. Y'all can move on.
7.
Yeah, we kept saying that, bro. Like playing all over. I don't know.
We've been saying that. I remember Showtime. I remember you came. I either was on yours or you was on mine, and you was like, Key, the writing on the wall. The Ryans, they finna trade that pick. And I'm like, they idiots. If they trade it, Show, they idiots. But you was like, Key, if they sign Vandersloot, they're trading the pick. And I'm like, first, they don't need to sign Vandersloot. That's stupid. So we all was on the same accord about that. 2, they don't need to trade the pick because I wanted a rebuild. I wanted a rebuild, complete rebuild.
Yeah.
The losing is not the issue to me. I'm cool with us losing. It's the way we losing, how we losing. But he was like, if they sign Sloot, it's a and they sign Sloot.
See, Key, another thing too, Key. I would have no problem if you would never gave us expectations that you trying to make a playoff run though.
Exactly.
I with the rebuild. We wouldn't even be saying we
said those
but Show, you know why he did that? Show and Key, you know why he did that? He did that because he fired 2 fan favorites. He was losing season ticket holders. So he had to come up with some bullshit and he lied to them.
True.
That's what he did. Show, you know this is a business.
That's true. And I'm gonna tell you this too. They was quick what I didn't like about the these Chicago Tribute, it's not Carly. I never hear Carly say anything negative. It's never Carly Bill. It's the other two,
Julia Poe and Annie Costabile.
They was quick to talk about Kennedy Carter was disrupting the locker room. Y'all noticed that? Like, they was quick to jump on that.
And then they also show they leaked saying that Vandersloot's not coming back unless she gets another All-Star. And that's possibly I'm gonna trade a 3rd round pick, or they might trade the 3rd and 10th pick. Am I right, Key? Didn't that report come out? Exactly. He sold us a bill of goods.
They was really quick to talk about that. They trying to use these players as scapegoat, but bro, y'all the decision makers. Y'all decision makers though, man. Y'all was quick to say that. Teaspoon gone, Kenny Carter gone, and this another thing that don't make sense. This is something that don't make sense. If Kennedy Carter was the problem, right, and the other players that you got rid of didn't like her Teaspoon, why you ain't just keep one of them? You got rid of all of them.
He didn't. I could break that down for you. I could tell you why he got rid of the both.
Teaspoon was the problem. Kenny Carter was the problem, but you got rid of the ones that were complaining though. Do that make any sense? So none of they did really made sense when you really look at it. No, nothing they did made sense. I don't think. So which one is it? Like, he just be lying, bro. Because we know we go ahead. My bad, show. No, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I want to hear, Key. What'd you say? You know the reason, right?
For me, this is what I think, and this is what I've been saying. And I personally feel like he put hit pieces out on Teaspoon and Kennedy. I do not disagree that Kennedy is something else. That's not something I'm here to dispute, right? But I do believe that he went to these reporters. I think these reporters are on his payroll, or he paying them in an envelope, and I think he had them put out against them so that he could get the fan base back, because they seen everything we were saying. Y'all, if you go watch the press conference when they brought Tyler Marsh in, he literally said, "I heard y'all." He literally said that because they see the things that we say. He literally said that. So he fired Teaspoon, to me, in my opinion, because I think Jeff P want to be the coach and the GM, and I think Teaspoon was not having it. The lineups y'all didn't like and stuff with Teaspoon,
that was Jeff P. That was Jeff P lineups.
And I think she started to go rogue, like, bro, I can't keep, we're gonna keep loot. Because look at what's happening right now. If y'all think, I think Tyler Marsh is incompetent for sure. But I think this is Jeff P's lineups, and I think he refuses to go away from it because he's scared to lose his job.
Key, you saw Teaspoon didn't have the same fight. Listen, I've been watching Teaspoon since a kid, since the Liberty days. Before that, Teaspoon is fiery. She got fire in her, and she was on the sideline like, get out, just not responding to nothing. And then we look at Unrivaled, she over there about to fight the ref. So I know it has something to do with Jeff P. Jeff P had to be doing that, because why would you play, why would you play this lineup, and then why would you be on the sideline not being yourself? I seen her at New Orleans. She's fiery. Teaspoon don't sit there all quiet and stuff. That's not T. That's why I was looking last year. Me and my brother was like, bro, was that Teaspoon? I'm like,
he don't like
Teaspoon. That can't be Spoon.
That's why he don't like that. He don't like personalities either. That's why
he got
the team he has now, because he could have the strings and Tyler Marsh's back. He could do what he want with Tyler Marsh, and he could do what he want with this team. But what he did was create a losing team, trying to create a team he can control, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't, but Key, that's the problem. You can't have a team full of nice players.
You can't have it both ways. I keep saying that.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that. You either gonna deal with the fieriness and all of that and win, or this is what you get. This is what you're gonna get if you don't get a fiery player or a fiery coach or any of that. We at least had an identity last year to the point where other coaches were on notice. We were still in certain games. We were still in a game against Seattle, still in against a game against the Las Vegas Aces. This year we'll be lucky if we steal a game against some of these top tier teams. And to be honest, we probably could have stole more if you didn't have the Dana Evans going rogue and all of that. Hey, look, you could put Kennedy Carter in the dirt all you want to, but I want all the smoke for the other vets too. That's what I don't like. Y'all don't be having the same smoke for the Dana Evans and the other players who also were locker room cancers as well.
Exactly.
And did not play well and went rogue. The amount of times I seen Angel go in that interview at the end of the game and said, "We're not running the plays Teaspoon's telling us to run." I can pull it up right now. She literally said, "We're not running the plays that we're not doing it. We're not running the offense telling us to run," because those players were doing what they wanted to do. But look, what's one thing you said, HD, was he came in and talking about Tyler Marsh. He came in and this is what we're gonna do, and this is how much. Hey, if y'all have jobs out there, which I pray y'all do in this economy, or you have some type of business, the worst thing is an overzealous manager. Oh my God, I hate when they hire a new manager and they come in and they say they're gonna implement this and they're gonna do that, and you just be looking at them. Boy, I've been here 5 years. Okay?
Exactly.
You the fourth, fifth manager I done seen in here, and you gonna come in here and tell us what
it's gonna be 6 or 7 after he came with that BS.
Exactly. And so him doing that was a red flag in itself for me, because when they come in overzealous like that, they don't know a thing, bro. You too overzealous, you too excited, you're not realistic. Nothing about you screams that you know what you're doing. And then my last thing I want to say before we get into this next topic is I'm about to, for the people saying give him a year with Angel Reese to help her finish her layups, I'm literally gonna start screaming if y'all come and talk to me about Angel Reese layups. Do y'all want to know how many layups Naphessa Collier takes, the percentages? Do y'all want to know how many layups Asia Wilson takes, the percentages? Do y'all want to know the percentage on the how many layups Breanna Stewart takes? We would not have to worry about Angel finishing layups if he would get her mid-range. She should be shooting a predominant amount of her shots in the mid-range. Stop talking about her layups. It's stupid. It's stupid. I think Asia Wilson shoots 19% of her shots from is a layup. 19% of the best power forward in this league shoots 19%. Naphessa, I think, is 17%. The next power forward, Breanna Stewart, she should not be shooting layups as much as she is. That's the point. He's not a good coach. She's shooting too many layups. Why is she showing so? I don't want to hear about her layups. If you see Angel is shooting 56% versus the other top power forwards in this league, they barely shoot those shots. Have her shooting mid-range shots, bro. What are we doing? So I don't want to hear no more about layup and him. And I seen the footage. It's cool. He had her working on contact layups, bro.
I don't want to see that. Man, I want to hear that crap. You only put that, man. That's BS.
Angel Reese is not our five.
Man, I don't want to hear that.
Center. Angel Reese is not our center. You see her get in the Dallas Wings game. I think Angel got 5 blocks. Bro, after the second one, you don't want to assess that and be like, damn, she keep getting blocked. Let me figure out how to get her a mid-range, an easier mid.
Exactly.
Or even if you want her to lay it up, get her an easy layup shot or something, bro. He just sits there and watches this stuff, bro. It's insanity.
She up at the top of the key, or even if she's on the short corner, let her take the shot. I believe this dude is not letting her take the shots. I think he's letting her sit back and try to get the ball to the open 3-point shooter. That's all. He don't have a system. All he had was heavy Vandersloot, give it to the 3-point shooters, or dump it to Miller down low. That's it. He don't want Angel to do nothing. He don't want her to do anything.
You drafted these 2 bigs, and I know people didn't like it last year, but Teaspoon played inside out, or tried to play inside out. He don't want to play inside out. Why draft the SEC player of the year? Why draft the double-double queen? Why draft LSU's leading scorer over Simone Augustus and Sylvia Fowles? Why draft Camila Cardoso? To not play them properly. I mean, I want to understand it, and I don't get it. I
Yeah,
will
you
never
got
understand it.
you got two most outstanding players in the tournament on your team, and you're making them look like they ain't worth a pick.
Hey Key, I said that. You know, I had people jump down my throat for
What you
saying
say?
that.
What'd you say?
She need to be put right there in the middle, bro. Because if you watch it, she make her free throws. She can make her free. Look, we saw her shoot middies last year. It didn't look so bad, right? Again, man. Look, I don't have time to argue with a bunch of bums on you. I'm sorry. All you dudes, man, we know what time it is, bro. Like, I don't have time for that. Because we can nitpick out all these young players. Everybody got something to work on, bro.
Facts.
My thing is this. As a head coach, put your players in position to win, though, and look and be successful.
That's your job.
But show and Key.
Like,
Let me ask y'all. Rakia Jackson. What Rakia Jackson doing?
See, look. This one. See, I'm not gonna let them. They can't tell me what to do. They can't tell me what to talk about. They only use that layup conversation because they don't know how to break down basketball. They don't know nothing else outside of narratives and stats.
I just debunked it.
If I go one-on-one with any one of these chumps, I'm embarrassed every last one of them, like I do.
And Zoe already said
that ain't even nothing.
Hey, look, the requirement from here on out too. Zoe already said it. The requirement from here on out. Send in a video of you making your layups. Zoe already said it. If you can't make your own layups, we don't want to hear what you got to say.
But listen, we got Rakia Jackson, somebody who came in the most pro-ready game. She barely getting on the floor right now.
I don't care about them.
I'm just saying, like, what are we talking about? Like Angel is like outside of like, if they want to say Caitlin, but them the only two that really did. Listen, these three drafts, I ain't gonna hold you, have been overrated. I'm just sorry. Like, I gotta call it out. I know people gonna get mad. The Aliyah Boston draft overrated. Last year overrated. This draft overrated. There's only a few pieces I see that's gonna do something in the long run. So, like, let's stop. Like, come on, we got to stop. This ain't no 96 class. Like, stop, or 03 class in the NBA. Like, let's go.
These dudes be broke as hell, sitting on the couch, sucking out Caden Clark and Indiana Fever. Want to talk about basketball, bro. You praise one player. Of course, I don't want to listen to you talk basketball, bro. Man, let's go. Like, bro, Angel Reese have her strength. She got her weakness. So do CC. So do everybody else. But what Key just gave you was the real facts, though. If you go look at all of those other players, what they shooting around the rim, they don't look so good. The difference is they got the mid-range jumpers, and they can shoot. They shooting 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, most of them, and that's the thing.
I don't
like,
even be caring about that shit.
Correct. Most of them, their percent. So they take.
What was Derrick Hammond Key? Go look at Derrick Hammond percentage when she first came in the league. Derrick Hammond was shooting her 30s. Like, they only doing this because Angel Reese. If this was Kia Jackson, they wouldn't even care. They wouldn't even talk.
Exactly. That's the point I was making, Show and Key. They don't care. They don't care if it's Rakia Jackson or any of these other rookies. So it's like, whatever.
This why I don't care about. This why I don't care about they have a conversation with none of them folks. Y'all only talk about that. Y'all don't talk about the other thing she's good at. She's good at. She's better than some of the other players good at already. Some of the veteran players. She can do things a lot of players can't do. That's guard more position. She's the best rebounder league. Man, cut the shit, bro.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the reality is, as a coach or a manager or whatever you are, you're supposed to put your players in the best position. You're supposed to put your players in the best position, man. You're supposed to make them look good. That's what I'm here for. If I'm your manager, I got to make you look like the best cashier in the world. I got to make you look like whatever you're doing, that's my job. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just think he's not doing that as of right now. He's not putting his players in the best position. Besides Kia Nurse and Rachel Banham, I think those are the only two players that he makes sure that he runs plays to make sure they get their shots. Otherwise, everybody else got to get it out the mud. There's no actions. There's no offense. There's no none of that. It's crazy. But with that being said, we do have to talk about an important thing, which is, at the end of the day, unfortunately, prayers up. You know, I didn't want us to get Sloot, but even with getting her, something you never wish on a player is an injury. So prayers up to Sloot for a speedy recovery. When it happened, it was like, is it hyperextension or is it an ACL? And it was confirmed that it was an ACL. So prayers up to Sloot. I mean, we talked about, you know, who the blame is placed on, but now with Sloot out, especially, it's like, what's the backup plan? So what's next after Sloot's injury, y'all? Like, what's next after Sloot's injury? Showtime.
Rachel Banner getting 30 minutes and HVL. What he gonna do is he gonna play them three guards, small guards at the same time, and they're not gonna win. They only gonna beat good. They're only gonna beat
He gotta go rogue, man. He gotta go
teams.
rogue and stop letting Jeff P run him.
Like y'all gotta, bro. We gotta be honest, bro. We not gonna have a good finish. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna have a good season this year. It's too much against us. The young players, man, look, we know what time it is, bro. They not winning anything. The young player. And by the way, I ain't even touch on this. Camila Cardoso gonna be gone for how many games?
2 weeks. I don't know how many games, but 2 weeks.
That's like 3-4 games, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you're not gonna have Camilla for like 3 of those games. So anything can happen. I don't, you know, I gotta admit I'm wrong because I thought we were gonna make the playoffs, but now I don't think we will. Now that Vandersloot hurt, you won't have Camilla for 4 games. Nah. I think they'll probably win 8-9 games, but under Tyler Marsh, nah.
If he don't go rogue, it's a wrap. And if Jeff P don't go,
they make a trade or something.
Yeah, I mean, but we don't even have very much tradable assets.
We can talk about later. This is my thing too. Couple things I want to address. If Angel Reese makes her layups at 75% clip, and we had Kennedy Carter, guess what? We'll still be ass.
For sure.
Even if she was shooting 85% around the rim, we would still be ass, bro. This team is the issues of. I mean, we got so many holes. I mean, what about the perimeter defense? What about the other guards on this team? They shouldn't even be in a rotation. What about the wings? Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse shouldn't be starting. I would start Rebecca Allen with Kia Nurse, and Rebecca Allen not perfect either. So even if that was the case, okay, I ain't shoot 85% layups, and we got Kennedy Carter, we still would be ass because we don't have the right coach. And he may become a good coach one day, but for this team this year, nah. And to be honest, Tyler Marsh should have got a head coaching job with a team full of veterans.
Yep.
That's another thing. His first coaching job should have been on a team full of veterans. That would have made his job a lot easier because he's still trying to learn. So again, man, if you ain't looking at that front office, then I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Maybe y'all just being delusional. Maybe y'all acting like Andy Costa about them. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look, at some point, they're going to make some real decisions. Either you build a team around Angel Camilla. I'm talking about bringing them structure, or you need to get rid of them. Then let them go somewhere else and build. Let them build a resume and develop somewhere else. That's all I'm gonna say.
What you think is next after Sloot going down with injuries, though?
Go ahead on and play HVL 30 minutes a game. Get ready for the off season. Figure out what day of the week and time that you gonna fire Tyler Marsh, fire Tanisha Wright, fire Courtney Paris. Ownership needs to figure out what time of day and who picking up the new ownership from the airport. They need to figure out what team they calling and what draft picks they giving up to get Angel Reese out of town. They need to figure out how much Brazil is willing to pay for Camila Cardoso. They need to find out if there's some colluding going on. Maybe Ray can ban them.
Hey, Prince, I got a question though. When the hell do they allow players to play for their country in the middle of a season, bro? What's up with that,
nice.
dog?
Hey, look, man.
Like, what's up
they
with
need
that?
going on.
What's going on with that?
Look. If I'm the Chicago Sky, I'm telling Camilla, don't worry about it. You can stay. Don't even worry about it. You can stay over there. Don't even worry. This team needs to be sold to the highest bidder in Louisiana. I talked to my wife. She right there. She can agree. We got 1.5. Whoever else willing to put in, we got it in stocks. Whoever else willing to put in, and yes, I ain't one of them little funky basketball players. I got paid to actually play basketball. That's another subject for another day. But we need to go ahead on and get a team in Louisiana. So
you ain't one of these little. Hey, so you ain't one of these little chumps that just came up on some YouTube channel and said I'm gonna talk basketball, huh? You actually play.
Hey, I be listening to.
You ain't one of the dudes that ain't never that don't even that was watching playing Fortnite and playing Roblox and all this other stuff, and then decided, oh, okay, I ain't Reese CC in the league. I'm gonna come WNBA. You ain't one of them. Go ahead, huh?
Nah, fat. Hey, show you was on the phone with me earlier. Siri opened my gate.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, don't say too much now. Don't say too much.
I'm different though.
Prince,
I be trolling, but I'm different.
Prince, don't do it. Prince, don't do it.
Putting their face like that now.
Right.
But anyway, this thing needs to be blown up. I'm gonna tell you who the starting lineup should be for the rest of the season. HVL. What's her name? Rachel Banham, Rebecca Allen, Maddie Westbell, and E. Will. That should be their starting lineup. And I'm gonna tell you why. Ariel Atkins needs to request a trade. Angel Reese needs to request a trade. And Camilla needs to stay in Brazil. That should be their starting lineup.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it again. Angel Reese needs to request a trade. Ariel Atkins need to request a trade. I'm about to get to Ariel Atkins in a minute. And Camilla needs to stay in Brazil. Want me to tell you something? Want me to tell you something? If I'm Ariel Atkins, this is another big picture that people not realizing. If y'all up here can get a test, I said this in the offseason. They trying to cater to Vandersloot. They should be catering to Ariel Atkins. And this is why. It's three reasons why. Reasons why. The first reason is she should be the best player on your team for you to be successful. That's the first reason. The second reason is that nobody's talking about. She's going to be the one that dictates who comes to this team next year. Not Vandersloot. Ain't nobody give a damn about that. Picture this. Didn't Natasha Cloud and Izzy just go to the Liberty with Vandersloot coming off the bench? Man, nobody give it. I don't know who told the society that Vandersloot was so important to free agents. I don't know where that started at. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I've been watching women's basketball since 2001. When my mama made my sisters watch the WNBA. I've been watching the WNBA since 2001. And I'm gonna be honest. Vandersloot ain't no big dog. What is y'all new fans let ESPN bump y'all head up? Y'all must have fell out the bed when y'all was a kid. Vandersloot was never no big dog in the WNBA like that. What? Vandersloot is an okay basketball player, a Hall of Fame because it's just in its exception. It's still growing. In 20 years, this Vandersloot would not be a Hall of Famer.
I don't know. I don't think Vandersloot the Hall of Famer, but yeah.
Vandersloot ain't no needle mover. Vandersloot ain't getting nobody to come to Chicago. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. They coming to see Ariel Atkins.
Her wife is better.
And then this is the third thing. If Ariel Atkins don't sign back with Chicago Sky this offseason, this is going to be even a worse situation than it already is. Because first of all, the reason I say Ariel Atkins should ask for a trade, I'm gonna tell you why. Ariel Atkins is in her contract year. Ariel Atkins is a free agent this offseason. Chicago Sky could either lose her for nothing or have to sign her back for a whole lot more than she's worth, just to save face. So Ariel Atkins should request a trade because I don't want to be no part of this shit show. And I'm gonna request a trade because you about to mess up my bag with other teams. You got me out here looking like I'm a role player. What are we doing, man? Y'all don't care about basketball. Y'all don't care about basketball. Y'all want this to be Young and the Restless or something, man. Y'all don't care about basketball.
Look, when all right now. Everybody up here, then I mean, y'all gotta be full now. Y'all probably got the itis. Everybody up here done cook, boy. Y'all done got some steak, some mashed potatoes, broccolini, some macaroni and cheese. Like everybody up here done cook. Hey, but you still got them fans, them Chicago Sky fans that just die hard and they just got plenty to say. But I'm sorry, y'all. The ship has sailed. But look, make sure y'all hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all coming through and supporting. But I want to get into the next topic. With us losing Vandersloot, with us kind of realizing that Tyler Marsh isn't a great coach, we got to talk about another coach, Mr. Man Bun. You feel me? Chris. And his player on that team, even though he is not a good coach, you have a player on that team that no matter what the play is, they are going to play. They're going to fight. They're going to put their all in, their effort in. You got Dejanay Carrington. I mean, the question at this point, is got a lot of circulating on YouTube and videos and compilations and all of that stuff. You know, people are trying to say Dejanay Carrington is a dirty player. So my question to the panel is Dejanay Carrington a dirty player? What you think about that, HD?
I don't think she's a dirty player. I just think Dejanay just plays hard, man. I mean, listen, if I could have Dejanay right now on this team, I would, because I don't see no dogs out there. She's the only dog I see out there in Dallas. I'm sorry to say, I don't see no other dogs. I see a bunch of Giuseppes, gooses out there. I don't like look like if you look at the play where she grabbed her hair, Barker had her elbow in her stomach, and Dejanay was trying to grab her arm, but managed to grab her hair. And then if you look at the other play, she went for the block. She was going for the ball. She never was, because of her force and how she was chasing, and they so light, they took it as something else. But then when she blocked the shot, she don't get called for no flagrant foul or nothing. So like I said, this is all have to do with that incident last year. We know what this is. They're just targeting her, just to target her. I think she plays hard. I would love a Dejanay Carrington on my team any day. I don't like every game I watch of Dallas. She's the hardest player out there. Nobody else playing as hard as her. I don't see it. And to me, I think she's getting labeled that because, you know, they want to push a narrative to try to make her the villain, the bad guy. We've seen this storybook for like years. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, you have a player who doesn't take a play off. Are you mad at that? You know what I'm saying? It's coaches right now complaining about the fact that they don't that they hate their team's effort. Their team doesn't have enough effort. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You can't be mad at her effort. Go ahead, Showtime.
This is my question. If she's a dirty player, is Sophie Cunningham a dirty player?
Now that's a dirty player. That's a dirty player because she be kicking you in your legs and tripping you.
See, this the thing. Everybody looking at Dejanay Carrington as the play. What is it like like she's the face of the dirty players. Is Sophie Cunningham a dirty player? Why is we not? If we got if she's a dirty player, then what Sophie Cunningham is?
A habitual offender.
this what I can't stand about this WNBA community.
Soft, dog. The fans are soft, dog. I'm tired of the fans show.
Bro.
They take the fun out of it, show.
This
They take the fun out of it.
Bro. Dejanay Karen is a competitor, man. She's a competitor. And I'm gonna stand by Dejanay Karen until y'all start holding Sophie Cunningham accountable for doing way worse stuff. I'm not finna jump on Dejanay Carrington, and we not saying about Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham is, boy, she has a track record of this stuff, man. I'm still trying to figure out what makes her so damn special. Dejanay Carrington is everything y'all try to say Sophie Cunningham is. Dejanay Ashley that on the basketball court. 3 and D. Ain't nothing 3 and D. Oh, never mind. The only thing D about her is we know what time it is for her. Yeah, she got the D in her. According to Phoenix. Anyways, man, stop it. Man, Dejanay Carrington. Look, bro. She pulled some girl hair and all that. Look here, bro. That stuff happens on the basketball court. Y'all a bunch of wussies, man. Just stop watching basketball, bro. Go on somewhere else, bro. We already know why y'all don't like Dejanay Carrington. Cause she locked up Golden Girl last year. We already know this. But Dejanay Carrington lock up everybody. Don't take it personal, it's just business. I ain't nobody trying to hear all that crybaby stuff, man. I came here to watch competitive basketball. They act like just because they women, they can't compete. What is this, bro? But if it one of their favorite basketball players got a compilation of Alborn players and all kind of crazy stuff. She got real work on the internet. We don't even speak on that. These women, they competing. What we crying about? All this crying for no reason, bro. It just disgusts me, dog. I don't have no time for that, bro. If you listen to me, I'm never the one that's really getting on Draymond like that. Other than when he do he say some stuff he do is say it's just stupid. But I don't get on Draymond for competing, other than him kicking folks in the balls. But we understand like feisty competitors and feisty defenders, they're gonna be over aggressive. That's fine. Same way Patrick Beverly. That's their role. That's what made Dejanay Carrington. She has to play with that edge. She wasn't a first round pick, top pick in the draft. She's a second round pick. This is how she feed. This is how she put food on the table. That's how she put food on the table. If she didn't have this kind of aggression in her on the basketball court, she wouldn't make it in the league. She wouldn't. She has to be a lockdown defender. Stop all this crying, man. Tell your favorite basketball player learn how to go right.
Look, man, y'all can't get mad because y'all can't get mad because she the finest girl on the floor and she locking up all you ugly players, man. You can't get mad. Come on, like
I mean,
ain't our fault.
Look, besides all of that, I hate to tell y'all, man. Y'all ain't gonna like to hear this. All the players is dirty. If you wanna say
exactly,
it's like, come on, y'all. Like, see, if y'all's definition is dirty, y'all. I still don't look. I still don't like AT because of what she did to Angel. But to be clear, I also know AT is one of the top players in this league. Period.
Hey, Key. Pause for a second, Key. You can go back and look at my video. I didn't even get mad when she did that. I was like, God dang, everybody else was mad. I don't want to say, well, it's part of. Hey, I like how Angel got up and responded though. I know it was too much. It was too harsh, but that's part of the game though. When you banging, things like that gonna happen. We know AT is over aggressive, but guess what? I ain't even complain about that when she did it to Angel. Go back and look at it. Everybody like, show that was dirty though. But look, bro, these women are mean. Man. Sometimes you gotta be mean, bro. Some players don't have all the skill.
Tell them to go watch the W in the 2000s.
It was worse.
Tell them to watch in the 2000s.
Man, stop it, bro.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying though. All of them, JJ, JJ is like a top 3 player in the league right now at this very moment.
Back in 2000?
Yeah, the push.
dirty.
Yeah, hold on.
JJ a dirty player.
Hold on, dummy. Yeah, I also said Caitlin Clark pushing Angel Reese in the back. That's part of the process. Players banging. I also didn't have a problem with it. I got a problem when you don't own up to it. You be a coward. That's why I have a problem with it. When you pretend like it wasn't nothing malicious.
When you act innocent.
Right. Thank you. That's it.
AB,
just
look,
stand
AB,
on it.
Aliyah Boston is all elbows. Aliyah Boston is all elbows. Aliyah
And then
Boston
she never stand on it. She be like,
what are you talking about? I hate
what did
it.
I do?
I don't care. I don't care what's happening. Just stop acting like you're not doing what you're doing. That's where I be just like,
because it makes it hard, Key, because I love AB. She's one of my favorite players, but it's hard for me to like you if you keep acting innocent. Like, oh, I didn't do it. Like, it's like what we do.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's move on. Y'all be too hung up on certain stuff. And look, I barely watch men's basketball. The WNBA, man, I don't want it to change. I want it to be how it is. I like how it is. You know what I'm saying? The officiating is ass.
Yeah.
It's not about the physicality though, where I feel like the officiating is ass. You know what I'm saying? So I want it to stay the way it is though. I like how competitive they are. I love how competitive they are. I mean, y'all just be like me. I still don't mess with AT. I don't mess with AT. But I moved on. I'm not writing it. Like, just move on, bro. And you saw what Angel did in their first game. She set that pick on AT, and AT tried to grab her,
knocked her the hell out
on the floor. Let's move on.
Key, that's how you respond. You know what I would have did? I would have looked at Angel sideways, and I said in that video last, I would have been looking at Angel like she's soft if she would have went to press conference and said, "Oh, she's been too aggressive. That wasn't right." No, I don't want you talking like that. This is a league full of grown women, and they are threatened by their jobs getting taken.
Right.
They not finna let you just come in and take their job. Why we acting like this? Stop this, bro, man. Just don't watch the basketball, bro.
Yeah, it's a fact.
I ain't had no problem with it. I want these players. I want them to go
play off. That's if y'all watch her. She's everywhere. Dejanay is active. She's everywhere. She doesn't take a play off, but she's not a well. Like I said, I feel like they all, I'm talking about the way y'all define things. I don't actually think everyone's dirty, but the way y'all define things, then everyone's dirty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They all do a little push in the back to get the rebound. They all do little stuff, you know what I'm saying, to have one up.
Key, they not used to that physicality because they've taken a lot of it out of the other men's sports. So when they come and watch these women do it, they can't put in their brain that they're competitors. They're looking at them as women instead of just looking at them as competitors. It's crazy.
Not to be but one of the questions I interviewed LaDasia Williams from the 2023 LSU championship team. I asked her something. I said, I think I asked her, like, what's one thing you want people to know about women's basketball? And she straight up said, like, we go just as hard as the men. That's what she said. Like,
yes, they do.
Looking at us like, and I love that she said that when I asked her that. Like, stop looking at us like we went, like we go just as hard. She was like, we be physical, we get down, all of that. She said we get down, and she said, and it don't mean nothing either. After the game, we cool, like it's cool, but when we playing, we're just as physical as the men. That's what she said. That's y'all. It's a actual look. If you feel like people is dirty, go watch that interview. It's an actual basketball player who played overseas and in America, and she said that, like, it's just what it is. That's how they play. Stop looking at them they're women. They can't play that way.
There's a line. Sure, that's a line you don't cross. That's true, but I don't. Dejanay, to me, look, I don't. When I look at that play, I don't even think she did it on purpose. Pull the girl out. I don't think she did it on purpose.
Because if you look at it, how she's falling, she's trying to grab her arm because the girl is pushing her, Barker like this, pushing like this, and so she tried to grab her arm, but managed to grab her hair and just yank down. That's all it was.
I ain't finna get mad at y'all.
But Barker dirty too. She was
DJ.
dirty at Alabama.
Oh, I ain't
That's
mad
another
at
story. Go
look,
ahead.
I'm not mad at Sophie Cunningham. Like I'm not mad at
We gotta be mad at her too.
I'm not mad at Caitlin Clark. I'm not mad. I hate when y'all hide y'all hands, but I'm not mad. You want to know why? Get back.
Man,
Get
Caitlin Clark, listen, Caitlin Clark was Caitlin Clark was elbowing people, knocking them over, pushing them after the play. Bro, that she always does that. And then what make me mad is her fans try to act like she's a saint. Man, no, she not. She a competitor.
None of them are. Y'all gotta stop.
You compete. Like listen, that's what I liked about her when I was watching her. Like, man, I'm like, okay, she don't take no it, but you fans of hers act like she's so innocent. No, she's a competitor. She want to win.
Stay away from
like, stop it, dog. Y'all got to stop trying to paint people as Jesus or something. Like, no, it's a part of the game. Come on. Let's play.
Game, for me, I'm just like, hey, if you know she doing that to you, get back. My only issue, and I do not want to stay on this. I just want to say it and move on. My only issue was that Kennedy didn't do something in a play. I didn't care. I don't care that she hip checked that girl because I know what she did to Kennedy. I don't care what other players. I don't care how other players get back. Just get back in a play. Like figure out how to do.
The people upset are casual fans. That hip check that happened all the time in the 2000s. DT used to hip check chicks all the time. Cappy Pondexter used to elbow chicks.
Be punching people in the stomach.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't get it. It's like. I get because they never watched the game before and they watch it. They're like, oh my gosh, it's just they try to play. It's like, bro, that was a normal play back in the 2000s. The Detroit Shock, they used to do that all the time with the LA Sparks because they hated the LA Sparks. Like, we got to get out of this soft mindset. It's competition. Y'all got to go back to your childhood when y'all was outside playing ball on the sand lot. We was playing tackle football, bullying through people. We would fight, then get back to playing. Y'all got to stop being soft. Y'all have made sports unwatchable. Y'all have made it unwatchable because every time something happened, y'all like, oh, Caitlin got mugged. No, she didn't. This is goddamn.
And then
basketball.
This is the thing. What y'all want to do? Kennedy called the back down. The girl elbowed her on the side.
Exactly.
Talking. See, that's another thing. Y'all don't be mentioning that. Cece be talking. The player said that. Cece she be doing a lot of talking. And you elbow me, we in the middle of a competitive game. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's why I ain't had no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it.
What Kelsey Plum said. Kelsey Plum, like, man, these rookies different. They just talk trash to you. Like you ain't there.
If you push the girl in, if you push Angel in the back because to stand for your team, and that's cool, but stand on it though.
But stand on it. Don't be trying to act innocent later, like I didn't do nothing. Oh, they're attacking me. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Look, I gotta pull Mr. Athlete himself into this. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Dejanay Carrington is a dirty player? I am Zone Media. And tell us a little bit, you know what I'm saying? When you was on the court, the little stuff you know, maybe you used to do. You wouldn't say it when you were a player, but you know, would you consider yourself a dirty player by their definition or whatever the case may be? But just tell us a little bit about how it is like playing on that court when you in the heat of the game, you're passionate, things are happening. You know, do you believe in dirty players? Do you how do you define it? Tell us a little bit about that.
So again, because I there is a such thing as a dirty player, right? But athletes and fans view it two different ways. And I don't like to speak for all athletes. I'll just speak for me. To me, a dirty player is a player who's trying to seek out to injure me, to ruin my career, take food off the table. Like, as an athlete, that's what I consider a dirty player. Because at the end of the day, we go at it, we go to war every day, right? Playing against each other. But at the end of the day, contrary to what people believe, and again, I know we all want to live in that Jordan Fantasyland of you my enemy always 24/7. But contrary to people believe, I mean, watch the documentary. Jordan used to throw caps, and Reggie Miller, one of his nemesis, used to be on his team. So I mean, when you're in the heat of the moment, yes, all of that matters. But outside of that, it's a brotherhood. Like when I was overseas, man, we were going to get jalapa together. Like all like it's a brotherhood.
Right.
So you never want to put a person in a situation where I got to pay for your meal every time because now you don't got no money. Well, I got to check on you once a month because I feel sorry. You know, I got empathy for you because I'm the person that ruined your career. When y'all see athletes on TV, even if it's football and they do a big hit and they're on their knees and they got tears in their eyes because the player not moving, they're not crying because of the fine. They're crying because they don't know if this player is going to be able to play again or make money.
Right.
All of that is going through their head because at the end of the day, it is a brotherhood. So all of the dirty stuff, look, we've put every hard play into a bucket of it's dirty. If I cut you off on a fast break and you just happen so to fall and tumble over, that's not a dirty play. That's me playing hard, trying to stop you from getting a layup. Now, if I catch you in the air on a layup and knock your feet from underneath you, there's consequences to that fall. That's a dirty play because now I can't control how I fall because I'm off balance. If I try to stop the fall with my hand, I might break my wrist. If I fall on my butt, I might break a vertebrae in my back or something like that. Like that's dirty plays. If Dejanay hard foul somebody on the layup and slap them across their wrist and they end up with her handprint on them and they show it to the ref and the TV screen see it, fans gonna be like, look at Dejanay, dirty play. That's not a dirty play. That's just you playing hard. Because me, I was raised up by the OGs. If you gonna foul them, foul them.
Foul them, yeah.
It ain't no and ones. You're not getting no and ones.
Nope.
I'm gonna foul you. I'm gonna wrap you up. It ain't my fault I'm stronger than you if you go flimsy and flopping in the
Right.
I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I'm making a play on the ball. I'm stopping you from scoring. The objective of the game is for my team to have more points than your team at the end of the game. It ain't for you to feel like I'm playing you nicely. Man, look here, man. Look at I'm gonna tell y'all something else. As a player, I respected players who went at me. Honestly, I respected players more who went at me, who told me not today. I respected them more because guess what that did? If you're a competitor, it just elevates your game throughout the game. I'm gonna just every time I make a bucket or make an assist, I'm gonna just talk noise to you. I'm gonna tell the coach call a timeout. Your player who say he can guard me can't guard me. Put somebody else in this game. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what basketball and sports in general is about, man. Look, people have got so lazy and with takes and understanding of basketball, when they see hard defense, they automatically think it's dirty play. No, that's actually how defense is supposed to look. Dejanay plays defense how it's actually supposed to look. And it's new to y'all, to some of y'all who say it's dirty, because y'all looking for logo threes and between the leg layups and highlight plays that come on TikTok. Y'all don't want to see nobody get the ball ripped from them.
Nope.
That ain't pretty to y'all.
Nope.
Y'all want to see 130 points in the game and no defense. That's not
I hate
basketball.
that. Oh, I hate that.
That's not, first of all, basketball was
that.
created. Basketball was created to play defense on one end and offense on the other end. Basketball was if you just want to play offense, that's not basketball.
No.
Basketball is offense and defense. So dirty play, Dejanay has never took nobody out the league. Ain't nobody lose no money because of Dejanay. Ain't nobody out no games because of Dejanay. Let's stop this, man. That's Dejanay plays hard. And again, Dejanay just didn't come in the league this year or last year. Dejanay was in the league before you CC fans got in the league, and she was playing that. Dejanay played like that at Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dejanay just started playing like that.
At Stanford, yeah. Baylor, yeah.
Well,
Stop
so
this, man. Dejanay is not a dirty player. She plays hard. She makes her paycheck is dependent on. This is another thing people don't realize. Dejanay's livelihood and paycheck and her position in the league is dependent on how she plays on defense, not offense.
Angel as well, rebounding, defense. y'all gotta understand. People look at the game differently. It's not about just scoring. If that's what you do, then yeah, but everybody can't score. It's one basketball.
That's why I'm done arguing with these fools. All they care about is stats, viewership, and narratives. That's it. They can't break down a player until y'all start learning how to break down a player strengths and weaknesses. We can't have no conversation. Simple as that.
Facts.
All y'all care about is bull crap. Viewership. We really having conversation. When I was growing up, we ain't never had no conversation about viewership, bro. Come on, dog. Y'all don't love basketball. Y'all don't love basketball, bro. Defense, offense. I love them players like that. If you listen to me talk about Alex Caruso and them, you'll know. Man, that's basketball. You need Caruso's in the world. You need Caleb McBride and Atlanta Smith to make your superstars look good. Man, let's move on.
That's a fact, man. It's a team sport. It's all 11 to 12 players and coaches and all of that. It's not just about one player. It's not just about stats, and it's not just about one side of the ball. It's not just about offense. You know what I'm saying? It's players like Dejanay that take you to the championship. And so it's just crazy to act like, you know, those players that, like I said, they don't take those plays off. They play hard every single play. And she talked about that. She was like, I'm tired of hearing, you know, what y'all have to say and saying I'm a dirty player, man. I've been playing basketball for years and I don't take any plays off. That's what Dejanay said. I don't take any plays off. And you see that every game she does. I could see if it's a game she, you know, she never played with effort, and then one game all of a sudden she does something. I could see how y'all see that. But Dejanay plays the same way every single game, and she stand on business when she do. You know what I'm saying? They played the Minnesota Lynx. She went to swat the ball. You know, Dejanay loved she's you know what Zoe says is braggadocious. She loved to go and block your shot and be like, yeah, seatbelt season. So she went to block the shot, but
go watch them Mabry battles. Her in Connecticut and Mabry in Dallas. Those used to be some of the funnest battles because they both was throwing bows and going at it with each other. Y'all need to see y'all ain't watch no games. See, that's why I be laughing when y'all say it's dirty. I'm like, that y'all couldn't have watched the 2000s. Y'all Golden Goose wouldn't have made it. She wouldn't even made it back in the 2000s. She would have went home.
But look, she went when she went to block old girl shot from the Minnesota Lynx, the center. She got a little bun. I can never remember her name now. It's not Atlanta Smith. It's the new center.
Shepherd. Talking about Shepherd.
Yeah, she blocked Shepherd's shot, but she accidentally hit her in the head. You feel me? She got the flagrant one on that. But she stood on business. Like Shepherd got up ready to go at it. And
Dejanay told her what's up. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And I respect it.
I respect that. I'm sorry.
But people gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand something though. Everybody not supposed to be superstars. Everybody not supposed to be superstars. Like everybody not supposed to be a good basketball player, actor, football player. Somebody gotta flip burgers and push the broom, bro.
Right.
Everybody got a role. I mean, I only judge players off your role.
Everybody's a role player, show.
Yeah, whatever
you got a role to play. You either got to be the main player,
don't say
or
that.
you got to be a bench player.
HD, shut up.
No, I'm gonna say it.
Everybody's not a role player.
Everybody is a role player. Asia got a job to do. Jackie got a job to do. Chelsea got a job to do. What's your role to do? I'm saying it's the facts. Like y'all put too much emphasis on words and instead of just looking at it's a team game. If Jackie Young doesn't guard her person at the top of the key, that's going to put pressure on Asia. If Asia don't get that rebound and push the break, that's not going to get them easier points. Everybody got a role. That's the point. It's basketball.
Everybody can't.
Right. It's like, what are we talking about?
Hey, bro, that's man. come on, bro. Let's go.
Stupid, man. People dumb, man. Like, all right, whatever. Like,
I mean, all in all, look, man, she's not a dirty player in my eyes. Or if you want to do it by y'all's definition, then every player is a dirty player. It's one or the
yeah,
other. She's not a dirty player, or everybody's a dirty player, and that's just it.
exactly.
That's where I'm at with it. That's just how I feel. You want a Dejanay Carrington on your team. If you go back to one of my very first videos, I wanted Jeff P to bring Dejanay to our team. So
Yes, we did.
whatever
We
she
did.
doing, I still want her. You feel
I
me?
do
So
too,
that's how
man.
I feel about it. You know, you love a player like that. Seriously,
We need an energy player like that, Key, on this garbage team. Like, she would get everybody riled up. We don't have that. Like, everybody's just dreaded. If she come every day, that rubs off on everybody. Like, we don't have that right now because of the coaching, all of that. It's just, oh God, I wish we had a
I
Dejanay.
would have loved.
Oh, I wish we had a Dejanay on the perimeter,
I
dog.
look,
Oh
I got a few videos like, man, Jeff,
God.
Tyler, go after Dejanay, get her. But
Man, see,
it is
this what
what it
happened.
is.
This what happened when you hire a GM who don't drink yak. That's what happened, bro. Over there drinking screwdrivers and Shirley Temples and shit. Weak dude, dog. You weak, Jeff P. You weak.
But you know, I definitely I feel like Dejanay is definitely leaving her imprint in this league. Dejanay could be potentially the first guard in a long time to win Defensive Player of the Year. So, hey, keep doing what you're doing, Dejanay. We all on this panel tip our hat to you, and keep playing hard, man. Because I would love to see her win it. I would love to see a guard, win it, and her be that guard because she does play that hard, and she is a defensive player like that. So, we tip our hat to her. And we appreciate y'all so much for coming through. So make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And on our way out, we're just gonna say, do we feel like the Liberty can break the Comets 27-3 record? What you think, Zoe? Do you think that the Liberty could break the Comets 27-3 record?
Not a chance in hell.
I gotta look at their schedule.
Over the next 4 weeks, they got the Aces twice. They play the Lynx. They got Seattle in there again. Like I've been talking about, the Liberty look good. They 8-0, but they ain't been playing nobody either now.
And then JJ hurt, so
And
we got to see how that ankle is.
She probable, man. She about to be back.
And look, let's be real. I watched that. Shout out to the Mystics, man. Look, Brittany Sykes shot Mystics out that game. They should have lost that game.
Facts. I agree. Sykes screwed them out that game. She went rogue.
I mean, they got a chance, but they got a tough June. If they can get through June with one loss, they got a chance. But they got a tough into June. They got a week July to start July, but they got a tough June. If they can get through June,
I'm looking. I don't know if they do 27-3, but I'm looking at their schedule, and it's not far-fetched, is what I will say. I'm looking at their schedule, and it's just not far-fetched. They got Chicago Sky next, Indiana Fever, Atlanta Dream, Phoenix Mercury. That's a team that I think could give them some problems. Seattle Storm, Golden State Valkyrie, Phoenix Mercury again, Atlanta Dream, Los Angeles Sparks, Seattle Storm again, Las Vegas Aces on the 8th of July. Like Atlanta Dream, 2 more Indiana Fever games. It's like, I don't know, y'all. You said what?
Maybe get out of June with that Storm loss only. Then it's possible.
That's you thinking that the Storm will give them a loss.
But y'all gotta think about this too, though. We gotta be realistic. They coming off a championship. You have veteran teams coming off a championship. There are going to be a point in the season they get bored, and they take the foot off the gas a little bit. I don't think they're gonna just fall off a cliff. They may go on a 2-3 game lose streak. JJ may not play this game. Stewart might not play that game. So you got to take that in consideration too. So no, I don't think they're gonna break that record.
You don't think they're gonna go 27-3?
No.
Well, now it's 27-3. That's 30 games. It's what is it? 40? Is it 44 games now?
I
44.
I think
What would be the hold on, Showtime? I'm sorry. What would be the math of that?
So the math of that would be 44-7. I mean, 30. Is it 32-7? 33-7?
It's 44 games.
So that's 30,
like
33-7?
39 and maybe 38 and something.
30, that.
Go ahead.
I'm talking because percentage-wise. Because
Okay.
percentage-wise of that would be like 33. Is it 33-7?
Because that's 40 games. That's not 44 games. Was that the hold on first? Was it the regular
I'm
season?
saying 36. I'm talking about yeah, that's regular season.
No playoff games.
37-7, it would probably be the equivalent.
I might have screwed this up. 27-3 was just regular season games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I'm because the 44 is including playoffs, ain't it?
No, it's just 44 regular season games.
Oh, it's 44 regular season.
Yeah,
Okay,
44 regular season games.
Okay, we got a couple. We got 37-7, and we got 39-5.
It'll be like 5. It'll be like 5-7. They would have to have between 5 and 7 losses. Percentage-wise, I'm trying to add it in my head.
I'm telling you, I think
around
they
like
could
5
get
to 7.
close. I don't lie to you. I think they could get close to it. I think they could get close. I do. I think Aces, Phoenix, and Lynx possibly give them fits. Those are the only 3 teams. I don't even see Seattle like that. I see Aces, Lynx, and Phoenix possibly giving New York fits. I think they can get close to that 27-3. That's me, but I mean
that's tough. How you lose 3 games? That's tough.
Bro, that team was tough, bro. You had
I'm gonna look and see who they lost to. I'm gonna go look and see who them 3 lost.
That was a tough team, bro.
Right.
That team was that's probably the best team assembled ever, dog. That team was crazy.
Facts. So we'll see. Did you say HD what you think? Do you think they get it? I know Showtime said it in HD and I
You said, do they break the record? No.
Yeah.
They're not going to break the record. They might end up being like, I got to see them play like a tougher team, like in the top 3, top 4 teams.
Okay.
Because I know people gonna hate what I'm saying. I think that Caleb Thornton and that Laney Hamilton's gonna hurt them a little bit. Because those players were like their defense was incredible. And Phoebich is cool, and Brunson, Rebecca Gardner's cool. But Gardner, she's kind of light in the butt. So she gets pushed around sometimes. Izzy, she's starting to come into her own again. I don't think they're gonna break the record, and I think they could end up being number 2 or 3 on the season. That's me.
Yeah. Minnesota won.
What?
I don't. Yeah, what y'all seeing in the links over New York? I don't see it. But we gonna see for sure. I think New York still comes out the number 1 team. I'm sorry. I don't see it.
Keep making them. Hey, Keith, tell your boy Prince, keep making them wish sandwiches. But
man, the only one the Lynx getting is Ray J performing one wish at the halftime show. That's the only one they get is Ray J performing one wish. That's the only
one wish.
Y'all gotta stop this, man.
Hey, you wish Agent Wilson had a team like Fee. You wish.
Hey, Showtime. Ask Fee when she gonna play good against a good team.
Oh, she will against Vegas. We'll see. We're gonna cover the game.
Tell her stop putting up teenagers. She out here putting up teenagers, man.
Yeah,
we gotta stop this, man.
Hey, she gonna make a lot of them players on.
She out here putting up teenagers. She out here putting up daycare numbers and rebounds against good teams. Tell her, see, she's stat padding. Tell her stop stat padding against Dallas.
She gonna win
Still
MVP of the
off
daycare
of
too.
Stat Patton. She
She
winning
gonna
off
be
of
the
Stat
MVP
Patton.
of the daycare too. Don't forget to mention that.
I am putting up daycare
That's fine.
and teenage high school numbers. Come on, man.
And she
Come
gonna
on,
be
man. You don't get
MVP.
MVP off of that, man.
MVP at the end of the year. She gonna be MVP.
Ask Fee when she gonna shut down Jacqueline Stewie. Ask Fee when she gonna shut down Asia Wilson.
Okay, so we're gonna act like you ain't see the final. All right.
Come on, man. Let's go, man.
All right.
All right, when they play them, y'all. When is the first Aces versus Lynx game?
Come on, man.
Let's look.
see.
When's the?
We got them coming up. We
I'm
got them
looking
twice
right now.
coming
Hold
up.
on.
Belt days.
I look forward to that.
Asia gonna be like, you get one. You get one. You
This boy
get
gonna be
one.
a sad
Oh,
boy
Necker.
right here.
Oh, you the one that made the CBA? You get two.
Oh, she
I'm
but she
looking
already
right now.
got Necker. She already beat Necker twice.
Okay,
Oh,
June
man.
17th.
Foolishness, man.
June 17th, y'all. Las Vegas Aces versus the Minnesota Lynx. That's their first
Ooh,
matchup. June
Can't
17th.
wait. Can't wait.
Gotta see
He
it.
gonna
We
be
gotta
in here.
see it.
Man. He gonna be in here
Hey,
crying.
look, I'll say this.
If the referees
I
don't
think
cheat,
both-
I'm gonna be all
In
good.
here crying. Talking about the Joy Lord ain't
Look.
step up. She trash.
If
Talking
the
about Jackie
referees, look, I'm putting my
Young.
disclaimer.
Yeah, I know.
As
Bro.
long as the referees don't involve themselves in the game, I got no complaint.
Well, of course they ain't gonna involve themselves. They the reason. The referees the reason why Fee ain't got a championship. What are you talking about?
Look, no, let's be
Yes, it
honest
is.
now.
The
The
referees
referees
the reason why
gave
Fee
Fee.
ain't got a championship. Of course they ain't gonna get involved.
The
They
referees
screwed her.
gave Fee another game. Let's talk about that
Oh, man,
final.
stop
The
it, bro.
referees
Don't
gave
get
Fee
me
another
started,
game,
dog.
and what did she do? And what did she do? Fade away jump shots, thinking she Michael Jordan. Air ball. Come on, man. We out there like
Why Asia? Okay, why Asia wasn't there then? Why Asian then wasn't there last
because
year?
they cheated. Let's talk.
Cheat against who?
Let's be honest. Let's be
Oh,
upfront. And then Kia
Look,
Stokes
y'all,
got
look.
then we lost Kia Stokes. Chelsea Gray wasn't 100%. The Lynx don't want to see no aces, man.
all
Let's
right.
be real here, man.
Look. June 17th,
Come on, man.
Aces versus the Lynx. Look. Y'all gotta pull up for that one. That one's gonna be good because
Hey, we got a problem though. We got a
What's
problem.
What's
Guess what? That game gonna be on the same time as the Chicago games.
Man, nobody care about that, man.
Chicago
Okay,
versus
about that,
who?
Mystics.
Man, nobody care about that, man.
Oh,
We watching
hold on,
them play
no. we
Oh
doing that
man,
one.
dog. I don't know, man. We got
Doing
Kiki
that.
versus
How we gonna do
Angel.
both of them, Zoe?
That's
Oh,
cap.
no. We can't do that. We can't do
That's
that.
cap.
Me
Nah,
and
we gotta
Key-
do that.
No. Me and Key, that's our excuse, the takeover show.
Okay.
We doing the Mystics versus
Hey.
Chicago.
No,
Yeah.
but we gotta do the Aces versus the Lynx too, ain't it? What's going on?
Man, why they got
Hey,
them games at the same time?
Why they got them playing at the
I
same
might
time?
have to take a PTO off that day, bro. We might have to watch that game, bro. We might have to watch that game, bro. I don't know, man.
Damn,
No.
we doing the Sky versus because we want to do Kiki versus Angel.
Yeah.
I got Angel, right? I got Angel.
Okay, so y'all got Kiki and Angel. We got the Lynx versus Asia, the Asias.
Damn, no, we wanted to do. God damn it!
Do they both come on? Hold on. Do they both come on at the same time or they come on different times?
They come on at the same time. You sure?
See, this is why the WNBA sucks, dog. How? This is
8 p.m. Hold on, let me make sure, y'all. Okay, the Lynx versus
you
AG
see,
games
Prince.
at 8
This is why I do my rants, Prince. They don't know how to schedule.
Bro,
this is crazy.
They got
if it's at the exact same time, I'm gonna be pissed.
They got Valkyries and
them
Wings, Aces and Lynx, Mystics and Sky on the same time. This don't make no damn sense.
They got the
Valkyrie versus Dallas, yeah.
Damn, it's June 17th.
And you got CC now. They playing Connecticut at 6.
Oh my gosh, dog. The WNBA they not serious. They not serious, man. They not serious, bro. They not serious show. You right. You right, Prince. Prince, you right. Prince, I'm gonna drop you off a donation for that. You right, Prince. They not serious. WNBA ain't serious. You got 4 games on that are like bangers. You got bangers on.
But my thing is, this has always been my conundrum with the WNBA.
Always.
Why do you have to stack their games? 4 of these games not even on national television.
I don't get it.
You act like you got to share a TV spot.
Like, I don't get it. That's annoying. Those are the real rivalries. Everybody want to talk about rivalries. These are the rivalries. These are real ones. Kiki versus Angel. I got Angel. Angel finna lock Kiki up, finna lock her up, lock down.
Man, all
Angel
I know is
lock Kiki up.
On June 18th, somebody getting cooked. I don't know who it's gonna be. But all I know is on June 18th.
Man, listen, all I gotta say is this. Camilla, Shakira, and Edwards, and they coming at you. You better show up.
Look,
you
June
better
18th,
show up.
I don't know who it's gonna be.
You better show up because Shakira gonna cook you.
It's gonna be Kiki, it's gonna be Angel Reese, or it's gonna be Fee. One of them getting cooked. I'm gonna say it again. It ain't gonna be Angel. We could take a high dedication. It's gonna be Fee. It's gonna be Angel Reese. Or it's gonna be Kiki.
Man, what's going on? Hold on. I will say this. That Asia versus Fee game is gonna be something. It's gonna be something because right now, obviously, MVP is a thing. You got Cheryl Reeves, as she should, saying that Fee is the best player in the league, etc. I can even, while I'm watching the games, I could tell how they're playing. They're trying to position Fee to be the MVP this year. Cheryl is really trying to support her in doing that as an executive and a coach should. They got to line out the paint a lot and Fee in the paint a lot so that she can get more points, etc. Which is a good thing. You understand what I'm saying? But I will say this, and I'm a fan of both. This gonna be Fee gotta show up and show out. They gotta win. For one, the Lynx have to win, and Fee. Why are you saying? Is that a wrong thing that I'm saying? That
look, I'm not. Listen, this is just from my heart of hearts. Asia gonna bust Fee ass. Now let's talk about this Kiki and Angel Reese matchup. Let's talk about this bro. Fee ain't gonna do nothing to Asia. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
What was Asia Wilson? Hold on, time out. What was Asia Wilson Saturday against the Golden State Valkyries?
Asia showed up. The rest of them ain't show up.
Man, get out of here, man.
The rest of them ain't show up. Bro, if you go back and look at the game, Kayla Thornton torched Jewel Lloyd. Kayla Thornton torched Kia Stokes and them. And then their bench came in and torched the Aces bench. That's what happened.
Okay.
All I'm saying is
that's what happened. I'm being real. Like the bench of the Valkyrie just destroyed that Aces bench, which we've been talking about all season. The wing sucks and the bench suck, right? That's what the Valkyrie did. Put belt to ass to the bench. To the wing.
Make something clear. I think Asia Wilson is the best women's basketball player. However, they've been, rightfully so. Fee has been showing up and showing out. All I'm saying is she's gonna be playing that's just how it goes, y'all. She's playing
I understand. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying Asia gonna bust her ass. I'm just being real. She just gonna bust her ass.
Hold on, y'all. This is how it goes.
Y'all gonna walk Asia
who they feel like is in the running for the MVP this year is playing the MVP from. That's all I'm saying. She's playing the MVP from last year. Yeah, so rightfully so, the person who's in the running for this year gotta show up against the reigning MVP.
Fee got the lead. Fee got the lead. I'm not saying she don't have the lead. I'm just saying Fee's gonna bust everybody up. Asia is just a bad matchup for Fee. It's just the facts. Like it's not saying she can't do nothing. She's gonna put up some points, but dog, that's a whole nother level. Like Asia's on a whole nother level. Can the team win? Yes, I think the Lynx could win because they have a better team. But Fee and Asia, it's not even close. Asia gonna bust her ass. It just is what it is.
Y'all gonna walk Asia Wilson to a trick bag. Y'all don't even know it. I'm trying to save y'all now.
Man, I think Asia gonna come with a bag of tricks. That's what she gonna come with.
I'm gonna put her in the trick bag.
She gonna come with a bag of tricks.
All right. Okay. I'm trying to save you, bro.
Listen, here's what I will say. I said what I said. Asia Wilson is the MVP from last year. So if you're gonna be the MVP from this year, You got to show up against the MVP for last year. That's all I'm saying. Whatever that looks like is what it looks like. What I don't care about that I already, Asia's getting, that's not Fee's problem. That's not.
But she gonna get triple
hold
teamed though.
Hold on. Let me land my plane. What I will not let into the argument is, oh, she's getting triple. That's not Fee's fault.
Who's triple teaming Fee?
No,
just let me know.
That's not Fee's fault. I don't want to hear it.
Who triple teaming Fee?
That's something I don't want to hear.
I just want to hear it. Who triple teaming Fee?
Not triple teaming her.
Oh my God.
That's not her fault. That's not her problem. That's not her coach's problem. I don't want to hear it. I don't want, and I think A'ja Wilson's the best player, the best women's basketball player on this planet. And I don't want to hear about what they're doing to her. That's not Fee's problem. That's Asia's coach's problem. That's not Fee or Cheryl's problem to figure out that. That's not their problem. That's not their problem. That's basketball. It's a 5-on-5 sport. But I will say, Fee got to show up. You got to show up against A'ja Wilson.
Look, listen. I don't care about all that MVP bull crap. Fee, you better win, just like I told CC. You better win at the end of the season, because if you both don't win, I'm going off on both of y'all.
Well,
I'm just being real.
Don't put.
Because I mean, it's all right. Y'all want to give her the MVP, but it's like I don't see her beating.
I don't see her nothing. I just said she got to show up against.
CC don't belong in the conversation with Fee though. I don't even put her in the same conversation.
So it is what it is. We gonna see.
She don't
I'm
even belong.
So mad they got both of these matchups at 8 p.m. But we gonna get it done. We gonna figure it out. We gonna cover it. And we gonna go from there. Man, I'm so mad they got them at the same. That's gonna be such a good matchup.
That's pissing me off.
Both games, but we gonna cover both of them. But as usual, Stars Hoop Central came through and gave y'all that good content, real takes, real basketball minds, real stuff over here, man. I'm super excited about next week's episode. It's gonna be very juicy. But if you enjoyed these topics, make sure y'all hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and hit the all notification button so you know every single time that we go live. I know y'all want to be here. And if you're watching this on playback, make sure you leave a comment. We want to see what you got to say. Also, make sure you go over to Showtime, On Point Sports, follow I Am Zo Media, subscribe, HDIITV, Off Parole, Out of Jail, subscribe, and WBB Universe. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. Check out all
sign the petition to change it to key facts, but that's just me. My bad. My bad. I got a petition out right now, but you know, go ahead. My bad.
It's going in that direction. It's going in that direction. But make sure y'all go follow WBB Universe for now, changing to Key Facts Sports. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe everybody's content and videos. If you want to keep getting that real, man, keep showing up, keep subscribing. We appreciate y'all so much for showing us love and supporting every single week. It keeps getting bigger and bigger, y'all. It's so many y'all watch. I make sure I look at it while we're talking about the topics. Man, it was almost 400 of y'all watching at the same time, cycling in and out. So, hey, thank y'all for supporting. Stars Hoop Central is going to get bigger and bigger. Shout out to the panel. And we're going to catch y'all on the next banger. Y'all already know how we do. We'll see you next Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Be there, man. Be there. We out.